We're clear here. We're clear here. The people are in the room. The kickoff is getting ready to be set off. All right, this is good. This is good. You already know, all you guys, put that one if you can hear me. You can't put another number if you can't, because obviously you're going to say, there's no audio. I can't hear what you're saying. Because we're getting ready to see some XFL action. The last game of the weekend. I'm seeing the ones. Magnificent. Dominic put 199 already. Good Lord. Said Giannis to the Warriors, please let it happen. And there's your kickoff in the final game of the inaugural week of the XFL as the Dallas Renegades host the St. Louis Battlehawks. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, your commentator of today, the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the Chiseled Adonis, and you get to watch the final game of the week with me. Now, let me know what you guys thought of the XFL this past weekend. For me, personally, I believe it is rather groundbreaking. Josh B says he missed me. I appreciate you, man. Should have been here yesterday. You wouldn't be missing me so much. But starting for the Dallas Renegades is Philip Nelson, who was a Instagram model months ago. But here he is starting on national television in what is considered professional football. Run pass option rolling towards his right. He's going to throw the ball into the hand of his receiver, but he cannot seem to corral it. But what has impressed you guys thus far in the, the XFL? Creepy Killer says, do you think Pat McAfee will be a Hall of Famer? Hell no. If we're talking professional football, not even close. But he was a punter of the decade for Pro Football Focus. That's not going to get you in the Hall of Fame. You got to be a transcendent player if you play special teams. They just don't let no slouches in the Hall of Fame for special teams. All right, Brian Mitchell had the most yards as a returner. He ain't getting. Steve Tasker, the greatest, a special team coverage guy, he's still not in the Hall of Fame. It took Gary Anderson. Well, Gary Anderson's not even in. Morton Anderson got in. Ray Guy, it took some time for him to get in. Mark Mosley, is it Mark Mosley? I can't remember what the brother's name is. I think it is Mark Mosley. Was the 1982 NFL MVP. You heard that right. A kicker was the NFL's MVP, although it was, a lockout season, whatever the case may be. He's not in the Hall of Fame. So for Pat McAfee, it's a ridiculous stretch. He might get into the Broadcasting Hall of Fame if he keeps up what he's doing. He's a great personality. But if we're talking about, the NFL Pro Football Hall of Fame as a player, it ain't happening. We got 137 in the building on YouTube. We're coming in hot with 57 on Hot Mic. Let me go down the list, shout you guys out. Because, of course, that's what we're doing. And remember, when you are on Hot Mic, hit that tweet button on the bottom left-hand side. Let your people know, that you're tuned in to the Whole Mind Nugget stream. Ian, Steelers 75, Zay, Deron Johnson, Tyson Cooper, David, Lino, Colton Brown, Martin Lee, Elijah Gregory, Zay 1, Luke, Shone, Wolf, Tony Zimmerman, Jairi, Lawrence, Omarion McKinley, Sherrod Petaway in the building, Hunter Thomas, Creepy Killer, Mal Allen, Pope Bob Bumman, Martin Lee, Bronx to Mackenzie West, Payne Ellison, my man, always showing love, but you from the Bronx. Desmond Edmond, Soul and Music 88, Hobo Steve, what's going on, Hobo Steve? I haven't seen you in a couple of streams. Jeffrey Harvey, Naz Meek, Elijah Gregory, I'm not sure if I said your name already, but I'm saying it again. Chris 2K20, Hoodie Zay, Emiliano Lugo, Austin Hunter, Pat, Dane Canefield, Disco, what is going on? You guys tuned in on Hot Mic. Let me go over to YouTube, shout you guys out. Go down the list. If you didn't already say hey again. Who Clarence put 5 on it, says, why doesn't Chicago have an XFL team? Do you think we would have one next season? Who knows? I'm not sure how the expansion will go. Given this is the inaugural season, we'll see. But if they continue to play football the way they've been playing, hopefully they can continue to expand. They can go from 8 teams to probably, well, most likely you want to double it, get to 16. But I think they'll probably expand to maybe 12. Who knows? If I'm the XFL, teams overseas are seething at the mouth to get a professional football team. All these games the NFL are doing in London, I'd highly doubt they have a monopoly on, London, a version of American football. That's not the case. So if the XFL really, has people foaming at the mouth to expand, go overseas, get a team. That way you can stick around. But of course, I ain't in the executive position to go make those decisions. And the last person to put something on it, $2 coming from my man R Dandy. 33 says, what's my opinion on the kickoff of the XFL? I love the kickoff. It puts a lot of pressure on the kickers to go out there and do their job. You don't kick it beyond the 20, hey, your team's penalized. My only issue is the fact that if your kick does not get beyond the 20, you put the ball at the opposing team, well, not necessarily, you put the ball at the 45 of the other team's territory. So they're already more than halfway across the football field because your kick didn't make the distance. I think that's too harsh of a penalty. But let's shout out the individuals on YouTube. Bottomless Spit 7, Trey Williams, Capital Espanol with different letters and numbers. Brink Anarchy Empire, Trenton Wardman, James Merritt, Gray Fox, Celtics B 1993, Alex Linder, Kiesel, Justin Perkins, Jonathan Coleman, Brandon Lee, Jay Dermott, Demerit, 217, Sean Anderson, pardon me, I said Alexander, it just came to mind. We see a punt on 4th and 18. It's most likely going to bounce inside the 5. Hell of a punt. I think they're going to down it at the 2. They probably should have downed it at the 4. One referee knows how to call football on the far hand side. The other one said, I saw that's where they touched the football. Let me down them at the 2. He got overruled. They're going to put it at the 4. Jalen in the building. Swift V, Will Ware. Almighty Sam 31. Omarion McKinley on both Hot Mic and YouTube doing double duty. Keith Rogers, Alpha Chino, 2K1G Beats, Eric Kuske, K34437, John Steckham, Franchise, Iconic Darius, Ricardo Zunagia. I know I butchered your name. Zunagia. It's Zuniga? I'm sorry, brother. TJ Singh, Omar Jones, Juan Martinez, Timothy Sinwell, Daryl Robinson, Teal City Sports, Makion, Eric Lee. I appreciate you guys. Chris Savage in the building. Cupid Baker in the house. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're tuned in on YouTube, we got 163 in the building. Do me a favor, download the Hot Mic app. It's absolutely free. Get it on your phone. Today we are coming in with, let's see how much followers we have here on Hot Mic. We are currently sitting at 2,591. Let's see if we can get to 2,615 by the end of today's stream. So that is the goal. Let's see if we can get to 2,500 and 2,515. Let's see if we can get there today. I'll hold you guys to it. We're currently live in Hold My Nugget Studios. I'm pretty sure you guys are excited to be able to watch the XFL with me so you can get my thoughts on it. Yes, there will be highlight commentary. I'll be compiling all of the highlights and doing the recording tomorrow. Although I would love to do it tonight, I cannot do it tonight. So tomorrow, hopefully I can get it done by 5, but most likely the premium time will most likely be about 7:30 p.m. We'll have the premiere. Hopefully I can get everything done by 6, and then I can set it to 7:30 so you guys will know ahead of time rather than it be 7:15 and then you get the notification. So I'll keep you guys posted as we go. Ooh, lean this down a little bit. There we are. Perfect. Okay. And here comes the St. Louis, Battlehawks, currently at the 41-yard line. There's the handoff. There was a little bit of a hole, but he ain't hit it. There's the tackle. That's what you call a prude. A man who still has his virginity. He saw the hole. He did not hit it. We're going to have a third down. Jalen says Des Bryant would be an absolute beast if he gets signed to the XFL. I'll tell you this what, Jalen. Des Bryant ain't going to the XFL. He wants to play in the NFL. A lot of the NFL players thinks the XFL is a kind of a slap in the face. If you're somebody looking for a second chance, I'd say go to the XFL. Now, if Des Bryant doesn't get signed by any team, which I think is ridiculous if he don't, if I was him, well, then again, I don't think it'd be wise to go to the XFL right now. Actually, Des Bryant is, he's in his rehabilitation phase. It's been over a year since he got hurt. You know what? If I was Des, you know what, Jalen? I'm right there with you. I think Des, not only would Des be a beast, I think he probably should take the shot. What do you know, huh? If your agent isn't hearing anything from any other NFL teams, why not? The XFL's in the spring. Play a little bit of football. Show the people that you're still capable. You know what? I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm here for it. Swift V says Trent Richardson needs a deal. Well, after he played in the AAF, I'd say give him a deal, but it was kind of, overrated. He scored a lot of his points already inside the red zone. I ain't saying it's easy to score in the red zone. You can't just throw some pads on me and expect me to punch it into the end zone from inside the red zone. But, hey, you've been playing football at the running back position all your life. It should not be that big of an issue to score inside the red zone, unless you're Melvin Gordon. But, of course, Tommy Russell in the building. 2K1G Beat says Des Bryant to the Steelers. I would love to see that. I kid you not. Captain Espanol says that AB should be in the XFL. Hell no. AB should stay the hell away from the XFL. James Merritt says, I'm JD. Oh, yeah, I see your profile over there. Brian Fox says Pat is an interviewer on the sideline. Indeed, he is. McAfee is over there in the XFL. His job is to go onto the field and do the interviews, which is a great move by the XFL, given it's ran by Vince McMahon. Pat McAfee has also done, commentary work or pre-show work on the mic in the WWE. So since he already has that relationship with Vince, I'm pretty sure if you guys follow him, he's given his story about how he called WrestleMania, came in with those suit shorts, those slack shorts, and Vince actually, I know Michael Cole barked on him, but Vince actually didn't mind it. So, he has an opportunity to do something on the sideline and get a job somewhere. He has a very good personality. I expect he'll be able to, go very far places with that. Josh B says, what's up? How you going? Jari says, do I have a team in the XFL? No, I don't. The game just started. It's the first week of the season. I'll make my, decision on who I like in the XFL after week number 3, week number 4. Most likely about there's 10 weeks. Well, for me, it's always been a month into a season. So after week 4, I'll have my decision. But I've never been one of those guys that see somebody, who has the best record. I'm going to cheer for that team. I always found that to be goofy. I've always found that to be goofy. You don't just go and start cheering for teams because they're winning. You got to like their style of play. You got to like the personalities on the team. You got to like the way that they bring out the emotion out of you. If I'm not emotionally attached to a team, I'm not going to care. Like when I watch an Arizona Cardinals game, I feel nothing. So it'd be foolish to see them start 4-0. I'm a Cardinals fan. No, it doesn't work like that. So I have to be emotionally moved by one of these here teams. So far, I really like the way the DC Defenders played, but after 4 weeks, I want to see how guys play when the football, the effects of playing a full, week and going through practice and now multiple weeks of football, I want to see how it impacts their play. From that point, I'll make my decision. But the DC Defenders looked magnificent yesterday. John says, what keeps you motivated for announcing? Well, I'm a comedian. So, announcing's not my passion. So this is a hobby. Because it's a hobby, it's not a problem. It's kind of like when you play pickup basketball from time to time. I have no desires or aspirations to be an announcer. So this is nothing for me. This is fun. Absolute fun for me. You know how many people have asked me, what you should probably not use some of the analogies or jokes that you make because you're not going to be able to get signed by ESPN. I told so many people. I've been saying it for 3 years since I started doing the commentary on the NBA Finals in 2017. That was the first series of commentary that I ever did. I remember somebody say, "Hey man, you should be working for ESPN." I always respond, "Nah, I'm good." If ESPN wrote me a contract right now talking about, hey, you can make $250,000, come over here and just do the late night highlights, you got to do it in this set, I mean, I'm good, because I don't want to be restricted. And it's not even just, putting out the content. I just don't want to be binded by a contract to where I got to go and be here at this time. I can't do it. Now, if it was, I'm just there for the time bracket between 10 to midnight, and that's it, but by all means, I'll probably take the deal. But if they restrict me from doing like the YouTube and all the other stuff, then nah, I don't think I'll be able to do it. XD Bandit says, I like your voice. I like my voice too. Brian Fox says Aaron Murray looked so inconsistent. Aaron Murray played yesterday? Or did he play earlier today? Aaron Murray is currently the Tampa Bay Vipers, so he must have played earlier today. I have to see that game. I only saw the first XFL game yesterday. I'm currently watching this one. Yesterday's the late game for yesterday between who was playing yesterday in the late Houston and Los Angeles. I didn't see that game, and I guess Tampa Bay and New York, I didn't see that game. So I'll watch those games in its entirety maybe tomorrow morning, or if I can catch the highlights. Matter of fact, you guys can let me know what was the pace of the game. Like, is it a game that I should go back and watch the entire game, or do you think the highlights tell the story for both the Los Angeles versus Houston and the Tampa Bay versus New York? Jeff C. said we'd rather keep you here on Hot Mic. I absolutely agree. I'd rather stay on Hot Mic too. You have an opportunity to give power to the creator. I love the app. I believe in the app, and I'm here for the long haul. And more importantly, you guys watching on YouTube, you should be here for the long haul too. You see the transition? I'm great at my job. All right? So download the Hot Mic app. Use the promo code Adonis. Get the Hot Mic app on your phone. And be part of the new generation of broadcasting. Soul and Music 88 says the highlights were helpful. All right. Wait, Tampa Bay couldn't put together a drive? Oh, that's not good. Okay, was it more New York's defense, or was it just the ineptitude of Tampa Bay's offense? Because damn, you saying they got their asses kicked? Like, how bad? Let me go look at the score. If they got blown out and it was terrible, I mean, good Lord. All right. Okay, this scores thing is not the best because they're showing me schedules for next week. They got beat 23-3. Okay. All right. New York was too good, or it was a mix of both. All right. If that was the pace of the game, I think I'll go back and watch that game in its entirety. Yeah, the Guardians won by 20. I'm seeing that now. And then yesterday with Houston, they beat, Houston beat LA by 20 as well, 37-17. I'm curious to see how that game played out. I'll watch the highlights, and then if it's worth going and watching the game, I'll go and watch the game. Oh, wow, this man dropped the football and got leveled. That's unfortunate. Wait, somebody from Tampa Bay got ejected from the game from a punch. He was punching people? Oh, that's brutal. That is brutal. Tampa Bay had over 400-plus yards, and they lost. That's a shame. Yeah, I'm seeing Murray threw 2 picks. On the ground, I mean, they had a good receiver. One of their receivers was over 100 yards. Wow. That's brutal. Yeah, I'll probably have to watch the game and see exactly what the hell happened. Oh, that's a good catch, but most likely there's going to be offensive pass interference. That's a good catch, but maybe this might be offensive pass interference. I'm not too sure. We got to see what it looks like on the replay, but there's laundry on the field. Did he drop it? Okay. All right. The Houston game was good. P.J. Walker was all right. Okay. Murray threw 2 Yoshis. All right. Aaron Murray for the Tampa Bay Vipers. Well, Okay, it's the defensive holding is the call. Your score is still knotted at 0 if you don't already see. We're currently sitting at 3:58 left to play in the first quarter. 0-0 is your score in the St. Louis, Battlehawks taking on the Dallas Renegades. I'll tell you right now, of all the logos of the XFL, I like the Dallas Renegades logo the best. I think that looks the best. I think that's the best looking, logo. It looks very cool. Like if I did not know, if you did not know any team, if you did not have well, obviously right now you don't know many teams. You have no affiliation to anybody. It's inaugural week. If you looked at just the logos and that was supposed to determine, your fandom, you might just lean towards the Dallas Renegades. I love their logo. Tommy Russell says, what do I think about Drew Lock? I like him. He needs to show me more. His first 2 games, he looked very solid. He closed out the season kind of wishy-washy. So I'm curious to see how he he plays a full season at starting quarterback. I'm pretty sure he's going to compete with Joe Flacco, but we'll see. Most likely he'll get the start. There's a shot from the Renegades. Is it going to be caught? Yeah, he got his toes down. Remember, you only need 5 toes down in the XFL. You only got to participate in the 5 toes down challenge. You don't need 10. Wow, that wasn't even that great of a route. I see why he's not in the NFL. That was so telegraphed. And the corner played it perfectly, but did not get his hands up. Alonzo Russell, great catch. That's brutal, though. I mean, that route was a good route, but it's one of those things where you look at when you see elite route runners, that ain't it. They got to be way more crisp. Great tackle for loss here from the Dallas Renegades, trying to quell that momentum off that great catch. Sauk City Bandits, it's a stolen logo. God damn it. Of course it's a stolen logo. Good fucking Vince McMahon. Clyde Tiku says, do you think the Jaguars will rebound next season? I'll tell you this much regarding the Jaguars. Given that they started Gardner Minshew and benched Nick Foles after Foles came back from injury, there's question at the quarterback position. Defensively, they have to figure out what team they want to be. They're not as young and youthful as they were a few years ago. Miles Jack, a little bit banged up here and there. Remember, they had the retirement of Telvin Smith, where he said, I'm taking the time away from the game. You still have, I don't know what the deal with Boye is. I'm not sure if he's coming back, if he has if this is supposed to be a contract year, whatever it is. Calais Campbell is old as hell at this point. I think he's like 33, 34 at this point. Who knows if he'll continue to play at the same pace. So for the Jags, I don't think they're going to rebound. I think it's going to be a repeat of the same sort of record. And Leonard Fournette got to figure out what kind of running back he want to be. He looked sensational in his rookie season. After that, in my opinion, he's regressed. Injuries here and there, he's got to play a little bit better. But that's where I stand on Jacksonville. Chris Krager says, which QB has a brighter future, Kirk family member, Cousins, or Derek Vehicle? I would say the brighter future is probably Derek Carr. I believe you give him enough time with John Gruden, he can get stuff done. The only problem is right now it's a confidence sort of situation because you don't know if Gruden truly is like Derek Carr's my guy. So I think this draft and this offseason, they're going to bring in the pieces that Derek Carr needs. Because last year, AB was supposed to be it. Remember, a few years ago, Derek Carr would have been the NFL MVP if he did not get hurt. I don't care what anybody says. Derek Carr would have been the NFL MVP if they can't really have comeback player of the year I don't think he would have been able to win that one. If they had a most improved player in the NFL, he would have won that one. But he would have been NFL MVP had he not got hurt. I truly believe that in my soul. The man has, capabilities, but when it comes to losing, you happen to be in Oakland. Nobody has lost more than the Carr brothers in their first 5 or 6 years, I think. I think their first 5 years, nobody's lost more than David Carr, and then second is Derek Carr. It's terrible, but I think John Gruden can really, turn Carr's future around. For Kirk Cousins, he's going to continue to coast. I don't think he can get any better nor get any worse. I think he's going to continue to coast. That's where I stand on him. Chad says, if the Buccaneers get Phillip Rivers in free agency, would you start Rivers over Winston? If they brought in Rivers, I probably wouldn't keep Winston because Rivers isn't going to be willing to stay as a backup. Winston most likely will say, hey, if you're going to bring in this other quarterback, I'm walking. Because Winston, I believe, is a free agent now. Yeah, I think last year was the option year. So if they bring in Rivers, Winston's walking. But if they're both there, who would I start? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd probably start Jameis. I'd probably start Jameis. I love Phillip Rivers, but it's gonna be tough for him to get a starting job somewhere, man. Don't be surprised if it gets until July, nobody signs Phillip Rivers, and then he retires. Because I'd highly, if Phillip Rivers don't get signed, he gonna hang up the boots. Well, hang up the cleats. Um, Pope Bob Bumman says, "Do you think Jared I'm a liability? Or what do I think about Jared I'm a liability like Ryan Gosling Golf? I can't. Jared Goff doesn't jump off of the field. Well, I can't really say jump off the field. He isn't one of those people who jump through the TV screen and say, yo, this guy is somebody who I want to watch. This guy can carry a football team, a la Patrick Mahomes. Well, I should talk young quarterbacks. Patrick Mahomes, Deshaun Watson, Lamar Jackson. He doesn't have that it factor. Hell, it's kind of hard to say this. The same way I feel about Jared Goff is the same way I feel about Baker Mayfield. I feel the exact same way about them. And the craziest thing is, if you look statistically, Jared Goff, I think he has the second most turnovers in the last 4 years, only behind, I think, Jameis. And then there's Baker as well. I don't know what it is, man. You see these quarterbacks with a whole lot of talent, but decision making. They got figured out this year, and the lack of, knees underneath, in the limbs of Todd Gurley did not do them any favors. They desperately need that run game to be happening. And here's the fumble recovered by the Dallas Renegades here. Failure to hold on to the football for the Battlehawks. Easy fumble recovery here by the Renegades. And I'll tell you this much. I really like this replay reviewing system that the XFL has here. It really brings the audience into, it brings the audience into the decision making. Oh, that was a good hit right there. That's a great hit. That was a great hit. We've been seeing some good hits this weekend. John says, should the Steelers sign Robbie Anderson? No, they should not. Robbie Anderson is a one-trick pony. He can only go deep, and there's nothing else. He's nothing more than a Mandingo warrior with no motion inside in the pelvic region. You can only go deep. That's the only thing you know how to do. Why'd I take it X-rated? But we're here now. Somebody just got the shoulder pad to the face mask. Sherrod Penaway says, do you think the Packers, what do I think the Packers need to do to get back to the NFC Championship? Get a goddamn defense, a legitimate defense. Because the Smith brothers, although they are good, them alone cannot change things around. Tramon Williams is still an exceptional corner. Well, let me not say exceptional. He's still a good corner, but the man is getting older. He is aging. I believe he's in his 30s now. Get in another corner to complement Jari Alexander. Or get somebody who can play in the slot. Alexander's a great corner. Great corner. He needs a little bit of help on the other side because the man's going to get tired out. Get some good safeties. Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix was nothing that was extremely special, but I felt more comfortable with Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix back there than anybody else. They do have Amos back there. I like Amos. I like Adrian Amos. He's all right. They just need another safety. They got to get that defense going. And on the defensive line, get some good interior linemen. Oh, and Martinez at linebacker, I love him. Get him another compliment. Bring in another middle linebacker, somebody else to compliment them. But it's on the defensive end and bring in another receiver to compliment Devontae Adams. I like the way Alan Lazard was playing, all right? But I don't think you'd put him in front of a Valdez Scantling yet. I don't think you put him in front of a Geronimo Allison yet. I feel as if Alan Lazard was benefiting because he was the third or fourth receiver. So if they get in somebody who can be legitimately that number two, like what Randall Cobb was to Jordy Nelson back in the day, early 2010s, that's what the Packers need. Because I think they're good with the running game. Aaron Jones, I like him. Jamal Williams, I like him. You don't need to ask me about Aaron Rodgers. That offensive line needs to stay healthy. We've seen Brian Bulaga miss a couple of games. You saw Bakari get hurt during games. But it's on the defensive end and bringing in another receiver. Jefferson says that Tom Brady to the Raiders is a good fit. Hell no. Hell no. The Raiders don't need Brady. If I'm John Gruden, I would not go in on Brady. That is going to be terrible. Because remember, The NFL, even if you win a Super Bowl with Brady and Brady retires, you won a Super Bowl in year number 3. Congratulations. Now you got no quarterback. I am not here for, and the Raiders are not one quarterback away. They still need a couple more pieces. They don't have a receiver. They don't have a legitimate receiver. They got a tight end. Waller is looking magnificent. They got a tight end. They don't got a number 1 receiver. If I'm the Raiders, I'm still rolling with Derek Carr. I'm going all in on receivers this offseason. And also, I got to get some defensive backs. John says Steelers record this season, if they stay healthy, I'd say the floor is 11 wins. If the Steelers stay healthy across that, the floor is 11 wins. I think the ceiling, 13, maybe 14. But realistically, with 10 and 11 wins, Pittsburgh can pull off. If Big Ben plays 3/4 as good as he did in 2017, we're good. Hell, even in 2018 when he threw for 5,000 yards, there was just a lot of force feeding here and there. All I need from Big Ben this year, between 3,700 and 4,400 yards, 23 touchdowns, between 8 and 11 interceptions, and we good. I don't need you to go out there and throw 5,000 yards. I never felt Big Ben was supposed to be that quarterback. And James Conner healthy, I think Pittsburgh's fine. They finally got a defense for the first time since 2011. I think they're fine as long as everybody's healthy. Hoodie Zay says, what do I think the Giants need? First and foremost, the offensive line stepped up in contrast to last year, but I think they need a little bit more help. I think they need more receiving help for sure. All right, Golden Tate is a great addition. I really like Darius Slayton as well. I think they're one more receiver. They need another one to complement those guys, similar to what we saw in 2008 with Anquan Bolden, Larry Fitzgerald, and Steve Breston. That is a name you guys didn't hear in a long time. And Steve Breston was magnificent in the slot. The Giants need another slot receiver there. And defensively, you need to go spend some money. Remember how much they spent? $200 million plus in 2015. They had a very good defense, and then it disappeared like that. The Giants need to go spend some money on a secondary and get some guys out there. Great catch by the Renegades to get into field goal range near pick 6, but it did not happen. And they're moving the football. Here I am playing GM for different teams. Sherrod Pettaway say, I feel like they need to put a coverage linebacker next to Blake, and Jari Alexander needs another CB because Kevin King is decent, but he gives up too many big plays. I absolutely agree with that. He does give up a lot of big plays. Kenny Clark needs some help on the D-line. We need to draft a wide receiver and get a veteran wide receiver as well. I agree. Austin Hunter says, just saw a Facebook post saying that could the Cowboys get rid of Dak for Brady. I've heard a lot of talks about, Brady going to the Cowboys. Jerry Jones is the kind of owner and GM to pull off something like that, which would be great. However, if this was 2016, it'd have been good. The Dallas offensive line ain't what they was 2 years ago. Just like Pittsburgh offensive line. You got question marks. You look at this offensive line, anybody could. Oh, no. They're not the same right now. Tyron Smith is getting hurt left and right. The brother cannot stay healthy. Lyle Collins missed, I think, a couple of games thus far. Travis Frederick just came back after missing a whole season, so he's back. He played very good last year. Martin is still there, but I would not bring in Brady. I don't think it's one of those, it's a quick fix. Had this been 2 years ago, without question, if Brady was available, you go and get him. But as from where they sit right now, roll with Dak. Dak needs to step into the assertive player on the field. He's a good leader, but Dak doesn't put fear into opponents yet. He balled out last season. No disrespect to the Cowboys. I give them, I make fun of them all the time. But no disrespect for the Cowboys. Those guys, when it comes to Dak, last season, he was balling. But he never gave you that feeling like, Dak's about to take over the game. You never watch the game like it's Dak's time. He gonna impose his will on the defense. Until he gets that gene, because it's something that can be developed. There's a lot of players who come into the league with it, but there's some where it takes some time until he gives you that. I'm apprehensive of watching my team on defense against the Cowboys in the clutch because I feel they can make a comeback. Until he gets that, Dallas should still roll with them, and it slowly will develop. But what they should do is play through Zeke. Celtics B 93 says Jacoby or a new QB. Oh, we're talking about this particular game. I have no clue who's that QB. It's 4th and 3. We're now in the second quarter. 11. I haven't even been calling the game. I'm over here playing GM. All right, Dallas does move the chains. Chaz Ferguson, great catch, moving the chains. Good job by the Dallas Renegades. Ramiro says best place for Teddy Bridgewater. That is a good question. Best place for Teddy Bridgewater. Wow. Some would say Denver. Best place for Teddy Bridgewater. Best place for Teddy Bridgewater. I would probably say, if I was Bridgewater, the best location, Chicago, Denver, or Los Angeles. Yeah, Chicago, Denver, or Los Angeles. Hell, even Indianapolis, really. Even Indianapolis. But regarding, the early question regarding, my bad, Celtics B, about Jacoby in Indianapolis, I think I'd roll with Jacoby Brissett still. Because the entire team folded after it was 6-4. It wasn't solely on his shoulders, but the entire team folded. 10 minutes left to play in the second quarter, 3rd and 4. Dallas currently at the 16-yard line. Well, 14-yard line, pardon me. Pass over the middle, nearly intercepted. I think it is picked off. Wait, the referee says it's down. He took a shoulder to the face. The Battlehawks say they might have came away with the football. I want to see the replay. I want to see the replay here. All right, wow, Price, what happened to his hands? Oh, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. We didn't see we need a different angle. This is looking like the immaculate reception right now. We need a different angle. Wait a minute now. Did he get those fingertips underneath? Well, it seems like they're not going to have a challenge. We're going to see a 32-yard attempt. There's the spot. There's the down. There's the kick. It is good through the uprights. And Dallas takes a 3-0 lead. Get out of here, 0. It is a field goal. So, unfortunately, we have to do it. Dallas will be the first team to, be graced with the, not the gargantuan number. Oh, no. It's not the way you want to see it. It's the only number that gets the lowly opposite of strong. What is that? It is weak. And that's the hashtag weak-ass3. Hashtag weak-ass 3. No, it's not a Lizzo size 3. No, it's not a big-ass 3. It's a weak-ass 3. It took you 2 quarters. Well, not 2 quarters to score. It's about a quarter and about 20 minutes. Let's go 20. It took you 20 minutes to score, and you scored with a field goal, Dallas. Oh, field goal for shame. Weak-ass 3. And for those of you with the benefit of flash photography and screenshot technology, the Chiseled Adonis will not pose for this weak-ass 3. Hit that tweet button. Hit that tweet button. Take your screenshots. Hit that tweet button. Bottom left-hand corner right here. Bottom left-hand corner. Oh, God, I am leaving the screen. There it is right here. Okay, my finger too big. My finger too big. Bam, right there. Hit that tweet. God, you know what? You get the point. Hit that tweet button. Let the people know you're tuned into Hold My Nugget Studios. Hashtag Hold My Hot Mic. Hashtag Weak-Ass3. And for those of you guys watching on YouTube, do me a favor, download the Hot Mic app, use the promo code Adonis, get it on your phone, and listen to the broadcaster of your choosing. Tonight, You know, the Oscars is on. Guess what? I don't know if you guys watch the Oscars. I don't like that, but tonight I might just tune in. Why? Because Von DiCarlo is calling the Oscars, and a ton of different content creators are calling the Oscars tonight and also heckling the Oscars as it goes. So if you want to see somebody make fun of somebody or during Oscar, night, feel free. Download the Hot Mic app, use the promo code Adonis, hop on, and listen to somebody's live stream of it. I initially was thinking about possibly doing it, but unfortunately something did come up, so I cannot go and call the Oscars tonight. But who knows? Later on, different award shows, maybe during the summertime, the MTV awards, or I think that's spring, whatever case may be, I might just be live for that. So stay tuned. There are more than just sports on Hot Mic, so more is to come. And remember, WWE events. If I'm here, I'm calling it tomorrow. Monday Night Raw. It really depends on what time I finish with the XFL commentary. If I can finish the XFL commentary by 6, I might be able to go live and call Raw. But if I can't, you'll see me on Friday Night SmackDown. Will says, love the Edge and Christian reference. Oh, absolutely. I got to do it. I have to do it. I have to do it. I'm way too big of a wrestling fan to not do it. And I got to do something for the with the numbers. I like to make it fun. A lot of people have DM'd me the screenshots on Instagram of the hashtag big ass numbers or weak ass numbers, but do me a favor, it's better to do it on Twitter. You can always DM it to me because I will put it on my story if I'm able to see it or we don't get too much. But there's the sideline interview coming from Pat McAfee speaking to the quarterback, trying to explain as to why they did not score. There's the kickoff, fielded at the 2-yard line. Oh, he's got a chance here. No, he does not. He's tackled at the 27. Stacks Montana says the Saints need another cornerback, wide receiver, safety, and tight end. Do you agree? The Saints need P.J. Williams, Marshawn Lattimore. Decent, but they could use another corner. All right. Another wide receiver. Another wide receiver. You can never go wrong with another wide receiver, but honestly, I don't think Drew Brees needs another dynamo, but you could go with one. All right. There is another safety. They definitely need another safety. And tight end, I don't think they need another tight end. I think they're good with Jared Cook. But I'm not sure if Jared Cook is resigning or not. Because Josh Hill and Jared Cook, I like them. I have no big issues with them. They do their job. So I think they're good on tight end. But the other three, yeah. But receiver, I don't think it's necessary. They just need somebody else to step up opposite Michael Thomas. So they got the guys to do so. They just got to play better football. Celtics says Bray Wyatt versus Goldberg is trash. I absolutely agree. That is garbage. I'm not a big fan of that one. But then again, I understand because the Fiend has been running through everybody, so you're bringing somebody like Goldberg. But the thing is, you bring Goldberg back, do you allow Goldberg to be squashed? Because you know he's not going to have a long match. Do you want Goldberg to go out there, do the jackhammer, have it kicked out, do the spear, have it kicked out? I don't think Goldberg's ego will allow that to happen. Although he's been a changed man since returning, but man, I just hope they don't put the title on Goldberg. Let the Fiend ride this one out. We'll find out on Thursday. Clyde says, who in WWE do you think needs a world title run this year? More Ricochet or Aleister Black? I would have to say definitely Aleister Black. I'm sorry. I love Ricochet. I love his in-ring work, but I do not think he has world champion written on him. He doesn't have that personality to me. He's athletically one of the best in-ring workers, but he does not have that personality of a world champion. He just don't have it. Aleister Black, I think he can pull one off. When he was the NXT champion, he made you believe he was the champion. Not only the in-ring work is impeccable and he can work with anybody, you know, he kind of has that personality like, yo, you don't want to mess with me. All right, I'm very silent. I don't got to say too much. I didn't like how they had him, you know, sitting inside a room needing people to come and pick the, you know, fight with him. But I'm curious to see how he does this whole going out and getting fights. If it works effectively and he walks into locker rooms, start kicking people in the face, start saying, yo, I want to fight you, I'd say the person who needs that world title run, out of those two, between Black and Ricochet, I'd give it to Black. Soul and Music says, why does Dallas's coach look like Jerry Springer? Probably because it is Jerry Springer, and he's cosplaying as a coach. Jayon Smith says, what do I think the Bills have to do to get better? First and foremost, I like Devin Singletary, so they're good at the running. They're good at running the football. They are, but they need a wide receiver. If John Brown is your leading receiver, you've got trouble, as Johnny Ringo would say in Tombstone. All right, you got trouble. You need to go and get yourself a damn wide receiver. All right, Knox at tight end, I like him, but he's not a dynamo. Okay, the Bills desperately need a receiver and bring in a quarterbacks coach who can make Josh Allen throw better passes. He's not bad. He's certainly improved. Made me a believer in his game. However, they need a receiver, and he needs to be able to work on his mechanics a little bit better. Defensively, I like them. Their secondary, solid. Their linebacking core, they need another linebacker. Alexander is rather old. I believe that Lorenzo Alexander is retiring, if I'm not mistaken. So they desperately need to bring in another linebacker. And interior lineman, somebody has to fill the void that Kyle Williams left after he retired. I think they need another defensive lineman. But linebacker, defensive lineman, wide receiver. I think that's what they need. Let's see. Jay said before he deleted his comment about Brock Lesnar getting beat by Drew. In the Royal Rumble, I liked it, but I would have rather had it without the help of Ricochet. At Mania, I think Drew definitely beating Lesnar would be right, but they have to make sure when they have Drew beat Lesnar and Lesnar hits that F5, rather than having Drew kick out, they should have Drew escape, take another F5. No, matter of fact, no. The first F5, he kicks out, but then Lesnar's a little bit tired when trying to make the cover, so they protect the finish. The second F5, Drew falls out of the ring because obviously it's going to be a regular, it's not going to be false count anywhere. It's going to be in the ring. And then finally, when Drew hits that Claymore, it should just be one rather than multiple. Clyde says, if combined that Gargano Ciampa, it was pure gold. Oh, with Gargano. Oh, combine that with Gargano. I see what you're saying there. Jemariah says, Jemariah Griffin says, what do I think about the Falcons? The Falcons. Defensively, they need everybody. They need every single position needs help. Every single position needs help. I like, is it Takaris? Is that his name is pronounced? Is it Takaris? I like him, but they need some more help on the defensive line. I like Grady Jarrett. I really like him in the interior line. I think they need somebody on if he plays on the right end, or do we read it from the left-hand side? Whatever. They need a defensive end opposite to Karras. McKinley. That was his last name. Linebacking core, I like Deion Jones. They got to bring in somebody else, though. I think they need both a middle linebacker. They need a good middle linebacker and a decent weak side linebacker. Well, then again, I think Deion Jones plays a weak side. In the secondary, they need help everywhere. Everywhere. They need help. I like Desmond Trufant, but the brother, he needs help. He ain't what he was in 2016. Keanu Neal, bad injury. They need somebody. They need depth. Head Honcho Film says you should voice over Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. I'm already doing at least once every week moving forward. So tomorrow, it all comes down to XFL commentary's time that I'm complete. If I can get it done in a timely manner, I'm hopping on Monday Night Raw. But if I can't, you'll see me Friday Night SmackDown. Stacks Montana says, who's the better defensive end, Cameron Jordan or J.J. Watt? Right now, I'm still giving the edge to J.J. Watt, regardless of the fact that Cameron Jordan had a sensational season. It's still J.J. Watt. I mean, I'm not even only taking into account, careers and what they've done. J.J. Watt's the better defender, in my opinion. Sorry. No takeaway from Cameron Jordan. He's still a beast, but J.J. Watt is it for me. So far, 5:44 left on the clock. 3-0 is your score. Dallas Renegades the only ones to score here. So far, the pace of this game is just pure struggle from both teams. Just pure struggle. Nobody's putting together a decent drive. And it's not as if the defenses are playing sensational. The offenses of both these teams are just inept in trying to execute. It all comes down to execution. Guys are open, but balls are being underthrown. Then guys are supposed to, the quarterback makes the right read, but guys aren't running routes crisp enough to where they can get to the football. You've seen a ton of dropped footballs here and there. The run game has been very sporadic. You've seen one good run for every 4 bad runs. I'm not too sure what's going on, but second half, I want to see how this plays out. They got to make adjustments. Both Stoops, who coached at Oklahoma, and the other coach, I'm forgetting his name. It's not coming to my mind. It will later on. Mystic says J.J. Watt too injury prone. Well, yes, he's had 3 season-ending injuries, although he did come back from 1 this season. He's had 3 and 2 back-to-back. However, when J.J. Watt's on the field, better than Cameron Jordan in my opinion. Well, not really in my opinion. I think everybody can say when they're both on the field, J.J. Watt's better. Because J.J. Watt is a transcendent football player. Cameron Jordan is an elite football player, but he's not a transcendent football player. Lino says all the other games took off. Yeah, for the most part. Solar Music says we have a low-budget Hines Ward as a ref. Ha-ha, I see what you did there. CJ says, who should Braun defend the IC title against besides Nakamura? Okay, who should Braun Strowman defend besides Nakamura? Okay, that is a good one. If we're talking IC, for sure, after this New Day, John Morrison and Miz, feud, definitely should be John Morrison. But Braun, I'm not a big fan of Braun's work because he's a monster among men. But who would he? Because he's obviously a face. So I think he's done a program with Cesaro. I probably would say, because Cesaro's the other Zayn guy, so I think they might make a linear move. But because they took it off Nakamura, I'd highly doubt they put it on Cesaro. I would say Cesaro. All right, I got 3. Cesaro, John Morrison, or Elias? I can't even do Elias. Elias is a face now. Sheamus. There it is. Sheamus. I would say Sheamus. Yeah, there it is. Makai, I'm right there with you. Sheamus, John Morrison, or Cesaro. But I'm not gonna lie to you, Sheamus is my pick. I don't know why I chose the pinky. Sheamus is my pick. Jay Demerit 217 says, what do you think of them taking the women of NXT championship? What do you think about them taking the women's of NXT women's championship? They took it? Could they take it? What do you mean them taking? What do you mean them taking? You mean Charlotte challenging for it? I like it, but what they should do is have Charlotte lose. Rara says Mustafa Ali never got his title match because of injury. Indeed, he didn't. But Mustafa versus Braun, because they're both faces right now. I don't see it happening because WWE doesn't give us, face versus heel. It doesn't happen. Well, I said face versus heel. It doesn't give us heel versus heel or face versus face like that because they like to, if you're a good guy, you take on a bad guy. If you're a bad guy, you shouldn't have allegiance with other bad guys. You should be like, I'm a bad guy. I fight everybody. I think that's the one thing that's missing in the product, but we'll see. YG the Beast says Michael Thomas and Julio Jones are neck and neck with being the best receiver in the NFL. Do you agree? I would say you're missing DeAndre Hopkins, but for sure. Initially, I didn't have Michael Thomas in that class. He was it was AB, Julio, and DeAndre Hopkins. And Michael Thomas was on the outside looking in because you've only been in the league for 3 years. But after his performance this year, you cannot deny him. All 3 of them, same plane. You can't say one without the other. Nobody's better than the other. All 3, same plane. And AB is still out there like, sign me. My baby mama's a bitch. He's that person, But those are 3 best receivers in the league. Score still 3-0. We under 5 minutes left to play in the second quarter in the first half. And ladies and gentlemen, if you have not already downloaded the Hot Mic app, do me a favor, download the Hot Mic app, use the promo code Adonis, absolutely free. Get it on your phone. We're currently at 2,600 follows. We have gotten halfway, well, 15 away from our goal. I think we came in with 2,591. So we've gotten 9. Let's see if we can get to 2,615. So we need just 15 more follows on Hot Mic. Do me a favor, and hopefully we can get to our goal. Download the Hot Mic app. Use the promo code Adonis. It's absolutely free for Android and iPhone. Or Apple and Android rather than iPhone and, well, then again, what other Apple phones beside iPhone is there? Do they make Apple phones that isn't iPhone? Is that a thing? I don't think it is. I'm not sure. John Sommer says Julio only plays as good as his quarterback is or worse. Well, not necessarily. We've seen some games where Julio went off, but Matt Ryan struggled. HTB says, do you think Randy Orton needs a title run down the road? With this Randy Orton character that he's back to, being sinister and dirty and vile, after his run with Edge, if he stays this way, I say yes. He should get another opportunity to go for 15 or 14. He should. Randy Orton is built to be a heel. There's no reason why this brother should be a face. Daniel says, as AB gets signed by a team, will he still be the same? Absolutely. AB is an absolute maniac workaholic. He steps onto a field, I am not concerned. My only issue is him off the field. Once he leaves the football field, that is where your concern is. It's like, I can't keep tabs on this man. I don't know what the hell he's fixing to do. What? Somebody said they make iPads. Caleb Ware said they make iPads. You douchebag. If I had a shoe that I can throw like the guy who threw it at George Bush, I would throw it and have it fly through the atmosphere and connect with your good Lord, I was gonna say your, what is it, cerebral? No, it's not. Collect with your cerebellum. Let's go with that. Throw a shoe at Caleb. There's the carry. They're approaching midfield. They're currently at the 47, 4:33 left to play in the first half. Dallas leading 3-0. Head Honcho Film says, how do I feel about the Velveteen Dream's return? I love it. Love me some Velveteen Dream. Tim Harris says, had to switch up and get the Hot Mic numbers up. I appreciate you, Tim. Means a lot. Make sure you guys, if you're watching on Hot Mic right now, do me a favor and follow. Go to the broadcasters at the top. What you're going to do is go from your your broadcast here, from where you're watching. Put that up there. See, I can see myself. Just hold my phone up. Bam. Let's go back. God damn it. Let's go. We're going to go back here. Go to broadcasters at the top. I think it's over here. I'm going to go to broadcasters. Wait. Did I get it? No, I didn't get it. Wait. I didn't get it. Oh, God damn it. Okay, we're going to go to broadcasters. There we go, and I'm at the top right there. So make sure you go to Chiseled Adonis and you follow. This is extremely hard. I don't know how the hell ventriloquists do this with their puppets. I could never do that. If I was supposed to go over here and supposed to do a job like this and touch things, it's over for me. You can fire me right now. Jerry says, thoughts on AEW? I like it, but I feel as if it's top heavy. I haven't watched too much of the AEW product, but the main events and the later matches are always good, but I feel as it starts, the first segment is great, the ending segment is good, the middle for me is kind of but it's only like that because I don't know the talent, so I'm learning as they go. I'm a wrestling fan, but I'm not, I know New Japan, and I watch Ring of Honor, and I simply don't have the time anymore. If this was about 5 years ago, I'd be on all of it. But I'm almost strictly a WWE guy, and top tier card kind of guy when it comes to AEW, like the Chris Jerichos of the world, and the John Moxleys of the world, and the Cody Rhodes of the world, and even what the Young Bucks are up to Private Party, because I saw their birth of what Private Party was in the HOG promotion and everything else. But outside of that, I don't know too much. But from where we stand right now, I feel as if it's main card, heavy, as the top card heavy, and the mid card is kind of HTB, what do I think the Packers need to improve on? I touched on that a little bit earlier. You missed it, so you might have to scroll a little bit back on the simulcast. But like I said, I think they need a corner, another receiver, and some offensive line help. Also on another linebacker as well. Candace says, keep yelling, where's Nick Folk at the game? I hope he's not at the game. Hunter Thomas says, basically, if it's any Kenny Omega and Young Bucks, it's instantly good, right? Well, not necessarily. And I forgot Omega. Not necessarily. I love their in-ring work, but sometimes it gets kind of stale. Candace says, some of the people actually got what I was saying since they also listen to Chiz. Oh, wow, that's funny. Oh, you're at the game, Candace? That makes sense. Oh, were you at the Tampa game? Which game were you at? No, the Tampa game was in New York, New Jersey, because I saw a couple of my old teammates were actually in the game. They were at the game in MetLife. Jari says, Odell or Mike Evans to the Saints. I think A.J. Green is a more viable option to go to the Saints. Odell, I wouldn't do it. Mike Evans, I definitely would. But you got to pay. These ain't brothers who ain't going to take, they're not going to take no money. HTB says, what do I think about AB's apology? I need to see what he says in a week. This is somebody who says one thing and then all of a sudden the next week he says something completely different. John Smith says, Russ was the MVP this year. Love Lamar, but Russ did more with less. Russ wasn't the MVP. He was my pick up until about week 10. And then after that, no. He was still my pick after they beat... Who did they lose to after they beat Seattle? After they beat Seattle, he plays on Seattle. After they beat San Francisco, they lost to Baltimore in the head-to-head. And then they lost to Arizona as well. You can't discount Lamar. Lamar's the MVP. Unanimous? I wouldn't have said that. I would have gave a vote to somebody. Would have gave a vote to Russ. I think somebody definitely should have. I think it's ridiculous the fact that Lamar Jackson was the second a unanimous MVP after Tom Brady in 2010. I think that's wild to me. The fact that Peyton Manning didn't get unanimous in 2013 is crazy, and Tom Brady got a vote. That's ridiculous. But it is what it is. Jayon Smith, it's kind of hard to make that top 10 teams in 2020 to 21. It's kind of hard to make that. You can't make that prediction right now. Brick Anarchy Empire says, my first pay-per-view I ever saw from WWE. If it's the first pay-per-view I ever went to live, that was, first pay-per-view I ever went to live, was that SummerSlam? Was that SummerSlam 2015, maybe? Yeah, SummerSlam 2015, I think, was the first pay-per-view I ever saw live. Yeah, first pay-per-view I ever saw live was SummerSlam 2015. First wrestling show I ever went to was it was a house show, but then I think the TV SmackDown 2014 when Raw, when The Rock came back in 2014 with the promo against Rusev and Lana. That was the first WWE TV taping I ever went to. Head Honcho Film says, how do I feel about the Revival's release? I'm upset about it. Very upset about it. Because I love the Revival. They're my favorite current tag team. Irks my soul, but hey, man, I wish them the best in their future endeavors. Oh, wow, it's Troy Aikman. We got Troy Aikman on the sideline. He's being interviewed. Matter of fact, they're actually in Dallas. So I feel as if for the next 48 seconds, I'm going to become Cowboy SpongeBob. So here we go. You guys ready? Let's do it. Yeah, we got an XFL team. We got the Dallas Renegades on the field, and we got the lead. We up 3-0. Take a look at what's happening. This action coming to the sideline. You can't hit our Hall of Fame quarterback. Who's a Hall of Fame quarterback? It may be Roger Staubach. He's a Hall of Fame quarterback too. But we talk about Troy Aikman, who on the sideline right here. He kind of look like he's on shroom. Why his eye always red? What's wrong with him? Is he not getting sleep at home? I'm not too sure myself. Whatever case may be, we the Cowboys, baby, and we now the Renegades too. You see our logo? It's kind of cool, but we stole it from somebody else. But don't let nobody know. We them boys. We gonna win in the XFL with the Renegades, and then we gonna come back with the NFL and win with the Cowboys. What we gonna do? We gonna go 4-0 in the preseason. That's 4-0. And then we gonna go 16-0 in the regular season. That's 20-0. Then we gonna go 3-0 in the postseason. That means the divisional because we got the first round bye and home field advantage because we undefeated like the Patriots in 2007, like the Dolphins in 1972. Then we gonna go 3-0 and win the Super Bowl. When we win the Super Bowl, we gonna tie, the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots for 6 different rings. And then we gonna have 6 rings, 6 rings, 6 rings, 6 rings, 6 rings, 6 rings. We there, boys. We go to the Super Bowl. Nobody can stop us now. There we go. That's exactly what you see on the sideline when you see Troy Aikman. Ah, boy, just like that, Get him a job. Oh, I think they're doing a little bit of review here. No, they're not. They just stopped the clock. And keep in mind the rules in the XFL in the final 2 minutes. Oh, we got a first down. Keep in mind the rules in the XFL in the final 2 minutes. What happens here is the clock stops after every single play and does not start after 5 seconds after the play clock. All right, so if you're wondering why after a run inbounds you see the clock not moving, it's a new rule. If you think they're not doing, they're not having smart time management because they're not running to the line, they actually have an opportunity to be a little bit lax. It does, it's rather beneficial for teams in late situations who need to get points on the board because you don't feel as if you have to rush. You better have a play, set because it's a 25-second play clock. But time stops until the ball is set. Wow, what a run! Touchdown! Battlehawks. Did he step out of bounds? No, he did not. What a run! This brother got balance. Is he wearing the Kawhi Leonard's? Keith Ford with the run. This brother got New Balance, ran into the end zone for the score, and here comes the call. Are they going to go for 1, 2, or 3? You have an option here for the extra points. You don't only have to kick a field goal. Thank you guys. I see you guys like the Dallas or the interpretation of the Dallas, fan. Well, given they're going to give the extra point, I guess I should turn into the Dallas fan after seeing their team get scored against. But that's a touchdown, so we're going to have some Lizzo-shaped numbers. All right, but here we go. There's the extra point. They're going for 2 rather than 1 from the 5-yard line. There's the snap. You're going to get a fade. The pass it's caught, but he did not get his toes down. Not participating in the 5 toes down challenge. Oh, boy, if this man was lynched, he definitely would be hung. There's no way he'd survive that because the man can't get his toes down. Looking like Saddam Hussein in 2005. God damn, why'd I have to take it there? What is the problem with me? All right, but look at the run once again from Ford, able to get into the end zone for the score. And for the Battlehawks, when you get points on the board here in Hold My Nugget Studios, get out of here, Zero. We got these large, gargantuan-sized numbers. So let me get that, give me that drum roll, please. I thought somebody put in the big-ass 7. Unfortunate for you, that did not happen. What we going to get? We're going to get something that's rather big. We're going to get a number that makes Snoop Dogg happy. We're going to get a number in the honor of Nipsey Hussle. What's that number? Hashtag Big Ass 6. Hashtag Big Ass 6 on the screen. And I might as well put I'm going to put my nostril in betwixt the 6. And ladies and gentlemen, for those of you with the benefit of flash photography and screenshot technology, the Chiseled Adonis will now freeze for a 5-second pose. Get my nose in there. Wait. I want just my nose in here. Just my nose in the 6. There we are. There it is. And tweet it out to the people there in Twitter world, because once we hit halftime, I'm going all the way down the list in Twitter world. So tweet it out. Hit that tweet button at the bottom left-hand corner of your Hot Mic app. and let the people know that you are tuned into Whole Mind Nugget Studios, watching the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the Chiseled Adonis, only on the Hot Mic app, also on YouTube as well. But download the Hot Mic app, use the promo code Adonis if you're watching on YouTube. We are approaching our goal of 2,615 followers. All right, we're currently sitting at 2,603. We need 12 more follows on Hot Mic. Do me a favor, download the Hot Mic app, use the promo code Adonis, get it on your phone. All right, it's absolutely free. Download the app. Do me a favor, ladies and gentlemen. Here come the Dallas Renegades. Plas is caught, stayed inbounds, carried for a first down, and I might as well, become a Dallas fan once again because they lost the lead. So stay with me now. Let me just get one drink, little swig of water before I turn to the Dallas fan. I did say I was going to turn into a Dallas fan. All right, here we go. No! I can't believe it! We used to be up by 3. How did we lose the lead? We had the lead for about 8 different minutes. We saw Troy Aikman come on the field. They tried to attack him, and then they took the lead. Our name's supposed to be Renegade, but the Battlehawks, looking like Renegade themselves, we were supposed to be up. Now we're down, but we only down by 3. They didn't score on the extra point, so we got to just kick a field goal. We got a tie game. But guess what? We them boys. We them boys because we the Renegade. We may not be the Cowboys, but we in Dallas. So one way or the other, we them boys. One way or the other, we're gonna score on them. We're gonna get, because we them boys, we them Renegades. We go into the Super Bowl and the XFL Championship. And we're gonna leave it at that. All right. Good Lord. You know what? Dallas coach does look like Jerry Springer. He definitely does look like Jerry Springer. I can't unsee it now. I can't unsee it now. I kind of want to start yelling Jerry. How hilarious is that? There are 2 Jerrys for Dallas. Jerry Jones for the Cowboys. Jerry Springer for the Renegades. You can't unsee it. Ball is caught. The Renegades moving into field goal territory. Here we come, baby. Here we come. We're going to even up the score at 3 apiece. Well, not 3. We already made 3. We're going to even it up at 6. Wait on it. Just wait on it. So far tonight, Philip Nelson has been magnificent. 20 of 23, 111 yards, 118 yards, pardon me. Yet another completion. Get out of bounds. Go. Wow. Brother tried to lower the shoulder, and he got the boom. 30 seconds remain. Still 2 timeouts in the pocket of the Dallas Renegades. I believe that's 2 timeouts. Matter of fact, it's red, so I'm not too sure if they actually have those timeouts or not. Because if Dallas wanted to use them, they could have definitely used them. I'm not sure if they have a timeout remaining. St. Louis took a timeout. Wait. Why would... Oh, well, then again, that makes... I don't think that's a smart thing to do. Why would you call timeout for your... But the pressure on... Am I the only one who's a little bit perplexed by this timeout call? Am I the only one? Because why would you call a timeout here? Wait, is that Artis Payne? Is that Artis Payne? Yeah, it is. The former Carolina Panther playing for the Dallas Renegades. He called the timeout. Huh. That's bizarre. That threw me off. There's a handoff to Artis Payne. He's got a hole. And he's going, oh my Lord. He's inside the 10. He's down at the 9. If Dallas has a timeout, they probably should use it. Oh, there's a flag on the play, though. There's a flag on the play. There's laundry on the field. Don't move those chains just yet. Let's find out what the call is for. Yeah, you see, all you guys are just, again, I'm so confused, man. Why would they call timeout and it just bit them in the face? Why would you call timeout and you're on defense? You force them to use their timeout. Why would you call time? You're not going to get the ball back. That's bad time management. Yvonne says, we want WWE commentary. I can only give you live commentary. I can't do highlights. WWE has one of the strictest copyright, laws on the internet. And you may say, but Botchamania, but I'm not taking no chances. You've seen me get blocked for a photo used. I don't want to take a chance with WWE. They mess around and bypass the whole strike system and just delete the whole channel. I ain't taking no chance. Yes, Cameron Artist Payne. Yes, indeed. Reggie96 says, who's a better team, the Cowboys or the Renegades? The Cowboys by far. It's not even fair to compare the two. Maul Allen says that is cap. What do you mean cap? Oh no, it's that it's the new lingo. Cause cap means like you're lying, right? I don't know how to keep up. I'm not really caught up in the I guess I'm not really caught up in the culture. AEW, no, I don't watch the product enough to go and give commentary on it. Ali Howard Species 56 1B 18 in the building. Says sup Sealer family. How is it going? Jayon Smith, do you think Joe Burrow deserved to be picked number 1 after one good year? Absolutely. In college football, all you need is 1 year. Oh, no cap means you're not lying. So cap means you are lying. Okay, all right. Oh, did Hunter ask for the national championship commentary? It's on Pornhub if you haven't seen it. Oh yeah, Austin. Yeah, Austin asked if you're gonna get it. Yeah, it's on Pornhub. It's on Instagram. It's on Facebook. No, I think it's blocked on Facebook. It's on Instagram. It's on Pornhub. I made a video about them blocking it, so I left the link for the locations in the pinned comment. So you have to go there. Pass is ricocheted into the air, but it is caught, but no gain. See, Dallas does have time. Yeah, just call timeout, brother. Call timeout. Just kick the field goal, man. Kick the field goal. Come on, Stoops. What you doing? Just kick the field goal. Quentin Scarborough says potential live commentary on NXT TakeOver Portland. NXT TakeOver Portland is Sunday. Wow, Triple H did say he's gonna move them to the Sun. Okay. That Sunday night, is that next Sunday? That's next Sunday. If possible, then yeah. If possible, then yeah. But I'll keep you guys posted. 42-yard attempt for the Renegades. Kick is through the uprights, and it's good. And here in Hold My Nugget Studios, when you fuse two weak-ass threes together, God damn it, I moved myself again. When you fuse two weak-ass threes together, you get the number that you get on the opposite side for the Battlehawks. However, you make 2 field goals, you have a little bit of my respect. So with that respect, it appears that your number gains a little bit of weight. So when your number gains weight, what is that? Give me the drum roll, please. I want to see those drum emojis just before we done present the Renegades with the score they have just earned. What you're going to get is a hashtag big ass 6, another hashtag big ass 6, but I'm not going to get in betwixt the bottom. I'm going to get in betwixt this opening over here. So for those of you with the benefit of flash photography and screenshot technology, the Chiseled Adonis will now freeze for a 5-second pose. I'm going to put my eye in there. Wait. I got it. There it is. Take the screenshots. Hashtag big ass 6, hashtag hold my hot mic. Click that bottom left-hand corner on hot mic and make sure you tweet out to your following that you're currently tuned into Hold My Nugget Studios. But Gerald, why do you have a photo of a man with his nose in between the opening and the cavities of a number? What's going on? Well, guess what, Cheryl? Click this link and find out why. Because we're tuned in on the Hot Mic app in Hold My Nugget Studios. Give that brother a follow. And ladies and gentlemen, if you have not already, download the Hot Mic app. For those of you guys watching on YouTube, absolutely free. Use the promo code Adonis, all caps. Get it on your iPhones, get it on your Androids, and fellowship with the rest of us and hold on the Hot Mic app. And for those of you guys watching on Hot Mic, currently we're sitting at a magnificent 81 viewers. Of all of you guys, hit that follow button. Make sure you go and give me a follow. As we've approached halftime, game knotted at 6 apiece. If we enter a wild card 6, or we enter a wild card team and they score 6 points, we've got 666. Maybe I should get a shirt that has a 6. And now we worship the Illuminati. We worship a little bit of the san of or I should say an an of Sat. All right, because that is the Sat Atan. Okay, that is who we are. We are worshiping when we have 3 different 6s. That's Landry Jones. Look at Laundry Jones. Percy Fema says, how do the XFL playoffs work? I'm happy you asked. The XFL playoffs work like this. The two top teams from the East and West do battle. All right, in their both respective games, and then there's a championship. There's no wild card or anything. The 2 highest seeded teams in both conferences do battle. That's all it is. 2 of the highest in both, they face each other to see who is supreme. And then they fight in the championship. They play in the championship. That's where we currently are. But from where we sit right now, it's tight. No, I'm not doing live. I'm not too sure if I'm going to do live commentary on the Saudi Arabia show. I'm not sure if I'm doing it. Oh, we do have NXT coming up. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to go live for NXT, man, because the All-Star game. And I'm going to be going live all weekend long for the All-Star. Yeah, it's clipped. It's clipped for NXT. I'm going to be watching the All-Star game. I forgot about that. Yeah, I'll be live all weekend long for NBA All-Star Weekend. Oh, but NXT this Wednesday, perhaps. I'll give you guys a little bit of hope. I might be going live on Hot Mic. Who knows? We'll see. But this whole weekend, it's the NBA. I will be live. But this Wednesday, there's a possibility. There's no guarantee, though. And on Friday, the celebrity game. Perhaps instead of SmackDown, I could be live for the NBA, celebrity game. So who knows? We'll see. It all comes down to tomorrow. If I'm able to do Monday Night Raw, then Friday I'll do the celebrity game. But then again, I'm doing all of All-Star Weekend. So you know what? Yeah, I'm doing all of All-Star Weekend. So I'm probably trying to do Monday Night Raw tomorrow. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll try to do Monday Night Raw tomorrow. Oh, but then again, if I can't do Raw, I could still do NXT on Wednesday. And then, yeah, I said I was going to give you one wrestling. So we'll see. We'll see how things play out. Yvonne says live commentary for hockey or soccer. Definitely soccer at one point. Hockey, I just might, but I'm so confused as to what's happening. But then again, you don't really have to call the game. I could heckle them, so I could do that too. So who knows? In due time. I'm going to take a little bit of a break, go get a little snack, and I will be back in approximately, I think, about like 7 minutes. I think halftime is in the XFL. But I'll be back in a little bit where we see the Dallas Renegades tied up with the St. Louis Battlehawks. 6-6. And my leaving, or I should say my last remarks before I do depart, we are currently 9 followers away of our current goal on Hot Mic. We need to get to 2,615 follows on Hot Mic. Currently, we're sitting at 2,606. So do me a favor for you guys watching on YouTube. If you have not already, download the Hot Mic app. Use the promo code Adonis. It's absolutely free. Get it on your Android. Get it on your iPhone. I'm going to a little bit of a commercial break. I will be back momentarily after I grab a little bit of a snack. Oh, wow, there's a pick six in the New York game. You'll be seeing it on the commentary tomorrow. All right, we are back for the second half. Had myself a little snack, and here we go. Oh, wow, my back rub is about to fall. Whoops. All right, but game tied at 6 apiece. But before we get into anything, let's go down the list. On Twitter World. Go over to Twitter World, see what's going on, because I have not addressed you guys on Twitter since we started. So here we go. Oh, wow. Hey, we got a good number of tweets. And I'm going to go down the list of every single one. You goddamn right I am. Here we go. Why did somebody DM me the photo of Lizzo? What's wrong with you guys? All right. Tyson in the building. Jameer Durham. Bitter Samurai as always. Sean Morgan. Emiliano Lugo. Quentin Cola. Sean Morgan again. Austin Hunter always showing love. Says, are you ready? Are you ready for your life to end rolling in cheese? Oh, good Lord. I think I missed the song reference. Charlie Brown says, hello, Mr. Chiseled Adonis. I'm back from yesterday, and today I'm loving the games I've been seeing so far. What do you say? Would you say the same yourself? I've enjoyed it, all right? So far, this game is rather slow. I got to watch the highlights for the last 2 games. But thus far, I've enjoyed it. Charlie Brown also says, I didn't see the Houston game, but the New York game was good. The New York defense was outstanding in my eyes for one game. I definitely need to see exactly what all the rave is about. I saw a pick 6 just before I went to commercial break. Speaking of commercial breaks, well, I can't really make a transition there. There's nothing to be said there. But the Battlehawks moving the chains. Tyson also tweets out weak-ass 3 with the screenshot. I appreciate you. Will put out the hashtag weak-ass 3. Ethan. Next NFL season, when DK Donkey Kong Metcalf scores a touchdown, we'll have to play the DK rap in the background. You know what? I just might. Only reason why I didn't do it this season is because it's a long-ass song. But then again, so is Greg Olson's verse on the 7th Floor Crew. So I'll work it in there. Definitely got to get more songs in there. Kyle Kruderbatch, hashtag weak-ass 3. I appreciate you. Derek Zupsich, oh, damn, he didn't put the hashtag weak-ass 3. He did tweet out the photo, but he forgot to put the hashtag weak-ass 3. But I appreciate you. Neek in the building. Desmond Edmond, hashtag weak-ass 3. Charles North in the building. Charlie Brown. What do you think my Redskins need this season? I say a healthy running back and a good offensive line. Healthy running back, good offensive line. They desperately need a cornerback because Josh Norman ain't cutting it. I like their defensive line. I think they got to pay Ryan Kerrigan, though. I think they have to pay him. But I do like their defensive line with Payne, Allen, those Bama boys. They come to play. I think they need one linebacker as well. But outside of that, I like the Redskins. I like them. They just need to fix their own QB situation. Figure out what the hell you want to do at QB. Is it going to be Alex Smith, who's returning back from injury? Is it going to be Dwayne Haskins? Is it going to be Case Keenum? They got to figure out what they want to do. Also, get a healthy running back. So, yeah, I'm right there with you. Doom Diffwedo puts, oh, what a hit. Brother slipped on a banana. Why, yeah. And then all of a sudden he got tattooed. Matter of fact, no, we did Wario yesterday. So we need another person. Mamma Mia. Turned into Luigi. He found Luigi out there. Or is it, no. Mamma Mia is Mario. Mamma Mia. That is Luigi. Doom Diffwedo says, hey, XFL 2020, sign my dude, Chiseled Adonis, to be a commentator. You know what? For the XFL, because it's only 10 weeks, I actually kind of would see if I'm calling it for, a season. I could do that because you only need me 10 dates. I could do that. So hey, no, put me as I wouldn't want to be a commentator. I think I'd rather be the sideline reporter because I would ask some ridiculous questions that have everything to do with football. I would not get away from actually asking about football, but more things in detail. Like, why is it when you line up, you put more pressure leaning on a run play rather than a pass play? You don't think that's a tell for the opposing team? You call the players out on their bullshit, but also get them to, correct themselves. Tyson with the big ass 6. Gavin in the building saying to check me out. I appreciate you. Bitter Samurai in the house. Nosy. Kristen, big ass 6. Rehab, big ass 6. Clenneth Williams, big ass 6. Bitter Samurai with the big ass 6. Rehab again with the big ass 6. Kyle Kruderbatch with the big ass 6. Chips in a Samus S. Davis says, I heard Cody Parkey XFL 2020 and kicker issues and immediately thought, oh no. Don't tell me that now. But that's everybody in Twitter world. Right now on Hot Mic, we're currently sitting at 2,609 followers. We are 6 followers away from catching up to where we want to be. So do me a favor, download that Hot Mic app, use a promo code Adonis, and get the app on your phone. Oh, there's a brother down. There is a player that is down. There's a player that is hurt right now. That's not what you want to see. You need people to be healthy out there. You don't like hurt players. It's not what you want to see. I think this might be the most serious injury that we've seen thus far in the XFL. I don't know if anybody else had been carted off or anything like that. That's not good. Yvonne Hayes says if EC3 could be a good champion, I'd like to say that he can. Oh, somebody got hurt on the sideline. Oh, that's not good. Injuries in this game isn't something people enjoy seeing. I mean, if you're somebody who likes to see somebody get hurt, I think something might be wrong with you. What are we seeing here? Stop talking about the NFL comment. Oh, yes, David. Luigi. We're currently sitting at commercial with the game tied up at 8. I said 8. Tied up at 6 apiece with the Dallas Renegades taking on the St. Louis Battlehawks. Soulless Blaze says, which team right now do you think has the most potential in the XFL? Well, of all the teams, you definitely have to start out with the DC Defenders, man. They looked very solid from what we saw yesterday. I did not get an opportunity to see those Houston, Roughnecks play, but from what I was told, they played a very, very good football game. And also that defense of the New York Guardians, from what I was told, was very good. So from where we sit right now, I probably have to lean towards the DC Defenders because I'm a bit biased. That was the first team that I did see, and they played a sensational game. So I'd have to give the edge to the DC Defenders. I like the way that Cardell Jones was playing. He threw the football effectively. He had command of the offense. He was a bit, he took a step back in the second quarter, but turned it up in the second half. That defense, they were able to find the end zone. Eli Rogers was playing with a whole lot of confidence from the receiver position. And on top of that, Rashard Ross, you cannot discount the man. Although he only had 2 catches on the day, he has a presence of a guy who can get open. So I really do like the DC Defenders from where we sit right now. John Cole, it's too early to say who's the best team in the XFL. It's only been 1 week. Cole Hunt is the tight end who is hurt. They brought out the cart. Let's see what happened to him. Top of the screen, there's Cole Hunt. Oh, he was flagged for unsportsmanlike conduct. He kept blocking the guy all the way to the bleachers. There's the snap. There's the handoff. About a gain of he's keeping those feet moving. Gain of about 4. Gain of about 4 yards. Jones getting a carry. Oh, they got his leg in the air cast. I hope it's not like a broken leg or something like that. That's brutal. For the Battlehawks, that's very tough. 7 penalties that we've seen thus far from them. Got to play a little bit more better. You got to play better football. Maul Allen says Houston, DC, NYC are their top 3 regarding the best teams in the XFL. All right. There's a sack inside the 20, marked at the 19. Loss of 14. Dallas gets the stop, forces St. Louis to have to punt with 11:11 left on the clock in the third quarter. Take a look at the lack of protection. Everybody came. Damn near everybody came through. I'm not too sure what the offensive line protection was there, but whatever it was, they need to scrap that. Because that one is not cutting it. Steel Megatron says, if you didn't hear it, Pat McAfee almost said she can't handle my balls. I posted a video. I'm pretty sure he would have got fired for that one. Well, interesting. There it is. There's a punt return. It's going to be taken to the 34-yard line. John Gates says, do you ever think of bring out your old intro for your rant video? What is my old intro? What was my old intro? Was it when I was standing on the roof? Because that's the only intro I remember. I think that was that it? I can't recall. There's Marquette King, former punter, most entertaining punter for the Oakland Raiders and Denver Broncos. Although a lot of people would say Pat McAfee was much more entertaining. You know what? Actually, McAfee was much more entertaining than Marquette King. But there it is. There's the handoff. Great run. Gain of about 8 to the 42-yard line. And the Renegades are on the move looking to break the tie. Soulless Blaze says, Adonis, you give me some intel about the return of the Sliding into DM series. Is it going to be more responses this time around? I don't control it. I don't control if people respond. It's not as if I'm getting responses and I don't post it. When I do the Sliding into DMs commentary, or I should say the Sliding into DM series, I post my sent message. If they respond, then I post it. I've had 2 different people respond. I posted both of the responses. It's not like I'm hiding it. If you don't see a response, it's because they didn't respond. Once they respond, I post it. It's true transparency with it. But Terrence Garvin is currently down right now. He played 6 seasons with 4 NFL teams. Oh boy, this is not looking good right now. They're huddling up, trying to get the call. And again, like, one of the things that I'm not really a big fan of with this XFL is the ability to hear what the play calls are. I'm not a fan of, the outside world hearing those. Oh, John, you meant the one where I was on the roof. I don't know if I'll ever bring that one back, man. I'm not too sure. I don't know. Jeff Peasley says, what's going on with teams' offensive linemen? They can't block a damn thing. It's an issue with the protection, man. I think it's more lack of protection than it is, very good pass rush. But here we go from the 42-yard line. Pardon me, the 38-yard line. They're actually in, Battlehawk territory. And there's the tackle after a completed pass, gain of about 5 to the 34. Oh, no, they mark it at the 33. Dallas is on the move here. And they may just find themselves into the end zone. They're going no huddle here. Nelson taking command at the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 5. Here comes the snap from, Nelson. He's got an even 2 receivers to his left and his right. There's a pass over the middle. His man wide open, caught inside the 15 at the 14. Forward momentum will most likely spot him at the 14-yard line. Sensational call, caught by Price inside the 15, and Dallas is looking to take the lead. What a pass there. Dallas has not had the lead since early in the second quarter when they were up 3-0. You saw the Battlehawks respond with a touchdown. Philip Nelson, ridiculously efficient on the day. 24 of 27, 148 yards, 3 incompletions, and let's add another complete. No, it's an incompletion. He threw the football away. I'm not too sure what the play call here was. If he was looking for Price and Price was supposed to run that out route, Price ran it ridiculously shallow. I'm not too sure what the call was, but that's the 4th incompletion on the day for Philip Nelson. Shotgun formation for Nelson. Slant pass incomplete. It is no good. But there's laundry on the field. Pass interference on the defense. Take a look to see what happened here. Is Nelson. Look at the pocket presence of Nelson, man. There was. That's what the issue was. But it's a 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Motion man. Are we going to get the swing? Yes, indeed we do. There's a couple of blocks in front. Can he keep his balance? No, he can't. He's going to be downed at the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Dallas slowly approaching the end zone. But can they punch it in? We've only seen them score on field goals. Shotgun formation, 2 running backs in the backfield. 2 receivers to the strength is towards the right. Same motion, goes 25. There's the draw handoff to Curtis Artis-Payne. He's going to be down after a gain of absolutely nothing. 3rd and goal from the 4. And ladies and gentlemen, we are live on YouTube and also the Hot Mic app. If you have not already downloaded the Hot Mic app, do me a favor. Download the Hot Mic app. Use the promo code Adonis. Get it on your iPhone and also your Android as well. The app is absolutely free. We are currently trying to get to 2,615 followers. I think we're currently sitting at 2,610. 5 more to go. Nelson tries to take off, but he would be taken down after a gain of nothing. A little bit of a skirmish breaks out. A little bit of a kerfuffle. Might just be a brouhaha, but the referees are able to separate both teams, and we will not see a battle of fisticuffs. But we will see Dallas have to settle for a field goal once again, unless Stoops wants to go for it. Pardon me, not Stoops. Stoops is leading. Yes, indeed, it is Stoops. It's going to be Austin McGinnis who's going to come out for yet another field goal. After the field goal, we're going to go over to Twitter world. 23-yard attempt for McGinnis. There's the kick. There's the spot. There it is, and it is good. Give him 9 points, and it's about time to do what we enjoy. Oh, I went to commercial break. We got to do what we haven't done in a little bit, but let's put that on real quick. Bam, you take that 6, and what do? Hashtag flip that 6. Bam, bam. And we're going to flip that into a big-ass 9. Hashtag big-ass 9. And for those of you with the benefit of flash photography, the Chiseled Adonis will now pose for 5 seconds. There it is. 9 points on the board as the Dallas Renegades regain the lead. 9-6. And we'll be lucky if we see a team get to 10. So far, I like what I'm seeing from the Dallas Renegades. Defensively, outside of that touchdown they gave up, they've played pretty good football. All in all, great pass rush that they've been getting. But offensively, they've been able to go down the field, but they cannot find the end zone. Remember to hit that bottom tweet button right there, bottom left-hand corner. Make sure you hit that tweet button right over here and let the people know that you are tuned into Hold My Nugget Studios. Right there, hit that tweet. And when you do, God damn it, when you do hit that tweet button, then you tune in, or I should say you let the people on Twitter know that you're tuned into Hold My Nugget Studios. Currently 9-6, Dallas. You know, I believe they're controlling the time of possession as we go. Soulless Blaze says hashtag Big Ass 9. David Radler, hashtag Big Ass 9. Desmond Edmond, hashtag Flip That 6. Hashtag Big Ass 9. QP 311 says hashtag Big Ass 9. Hashtag Flip That 6. Candace Leach says hashtag Flip That 6. Tim Harris, hashtag Big Ass 9. Austin Hunter. Chiseled, I'm back. I watched your video on Pornhub and had a 5-minute quickie. Well, there it is. If you're having quickies to my commentary, that is intriguing. I don't know if I should be honored or disgusted, but I think I'm in a mix between both. Reggie 96 says, I see that 6'9" from the Battlehawks and the Renegades. Indeed, it is a 6'9", and speaking of 6'9", let's go over to Twitter world and see what's going on. Soulless Blaze, hashtag Weak Ass 3. Soulless Blaze, hashtag Big Ass 6. Jeff Peasley said, what? Sorry for coming in late. What quarter are we in? We're currently sitting in the third quarter where the Dallas Renegades have just regained the lead over the St. Louis Battlehawks. Bitter Samurai, tweeting out the Big Ass 9. Tyson, hashtag Big Ass 69. Soulless Blaze, letting the people know where he's watching. And he says, this got to be the funniest commentary ever, bro. I appreciate you. Jeff Peasley also tweeting out the hashtag Big Ass 9, hashtag XFL Kickoff. And we have an interview on the sideline coming from Pat McAfee. Here we go. Opening play for the Battlehawks. Short pass. It is caught. Ah, boy. He could not set up his blocker because he did not have, he did not have his balance. Satan would be taken down after a gain of, I believe that to be 6. They're going to have second down. And again, the one dilemma that we've seen thus far with Dallas, they've been able to move the football, but they cannot find the end zone. Wow, bad snap. Way over the head. It's scooped up. He tries to, oh, wow. Pass incomplete. I guess that's a blessing in disguise. It's a blessing in disguise. Although he dropped the pass, because it's incomplete, the ball will be spotted at the original line of scrimmage. That's actually genius. If I was the receiver, I'd pat myself on the back because dropping that football actually works. This would have been a loss of well over 20 yards. That catch would have been about 15 yards behind. Dropping that football still keeps it 3rd and 4. This is actually good. I'm not going to say what happened to his hands because it's a good job. He didn't have his hands. There's the snap, trips towards the right, the pass overthrown, and most likely we're going to see a punt here. This was a rushed play. I'm not happy about this play that they ran here. That was not really a good play call. You can't rush that pass. That's brutal. Got to be able to finish that drive, man. You got to be able to finish that drive. Here's the punt. Oh, wow, what a punt. Wow! He touched it! He touched the football! What the hell was 16 doing? He might have touched the football. What a punt by Marquette King! Are you kidding me? Bounced inside the 5 and did not go into the end zone. Hurd nearly touched the football inside the 2. Let's take a look at the replay. What in the world is he doing? And he stayed near the football, indecisive, not sure if he wanted to touch it or not. What in the world? Hurd must have had a mental lapse. But what a punt by Marquette King, man. That should have been fielded inside the 2. But understandable for the Battlehawks. They might have thought that Hurd put his hands on the football or possibly his kneecaps. He did not touch it. He did not touch it, but that brother right there needs to, that's the woo, woo, clitoris alert, woo, woo, clitoris alert, woo, woo, woo. What you doing near the football? My word, that was nearly an easy, touchdown for the Battlehawks to get the football back. I'm seeing 2K 1G Beat says, why is Hurd why is King not in the NFL? I wish I could tell you. But he's currently not there. He's in the XFL. Hopefully his performance, tonight, which has been absolutely stellar, can attract NFL teams to watch him following this season. Illegal block in the back from the offense. That's going to push them back. Currently 3:44 left on the clock in the third quarter. Nine to 6 is your current score. Here comes the snap for Nelson. There's pressure. He's on the move. He does dump it off. Young is able to pick up about 7. Wow. The over-under for this game is 52 points. I hope you bet on the under, because this is well under. Nelson taken down. It's going to be 4th down. We're going to see yet another punt. Chris Corba says, are you doing XFL highlight commentary? I just got here, so don't know if you said it already. I made a video, but I most likely will be doing it tomorrow. We'll find out what the copyright situation is after I post it, but regardless, it might just be up. The goal is 7 o'clock, but we will see. There's the snap. There's the punt. The kick will be oh, it's a fumble! He fumbled, but he got the football back. Wow. He ate a little bit of Butterfingers. The Renegades could not hold on to the football, and luckily they're able to hold on. And he does the old football trick of, oh, I dropped it. Let me spit into my brand new gloves and make sure that the grip is working. Ridiculous. You just got these gloves. It's your first time wearing them. You've got to be able to, catch that football. You can't be out here fumbling. 9 to 6 is your current score. 2:22 left on the clock. Christopher says, first time on Hot Mic. That's amazing. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you give me a follow. And for those of you guys watching on Hot Mic, I appreciate you guys tuning in. But do me a favor, click that follow button, go to broadcasters, go find the Chiseled Adonis and hit that follow button. We're currently sitting at 2,610. Our goal is to get to 2,615. Hit that follow button. Pass is caught, first down for the Battlehawks. They're currently on the move, 1:52 left to play. Here comes the call. H quick Iowa even VIP. There's the snap, fake of the jet sweep. Tackle in the backfield. for a loss of 2. Gary Cole says, what do you think about the guy trying to sue the NFL over the halftime show? I had no clue of that. I'm not briefed of that whatsoever. That is news to me. Second and 12 for the Battlehawks. Empty formation. Here comes the snap. There's decent protection here. He's going to take a shot. Pass caught. Sliding catch at the 42, I believe. Pickup of exactly 10. Great catch by Russell. That's good hands right there. Take a look at him sliding. Ball is off the ground. That's a first down. There's a quick screen. Great blocks from the Battlehawks. First down once again. This is the spark that the Battlehawks needed. We have not seen them put together a drive since midway through the second quarter. Now they can possibly have an opportunity to regain the lead here. They're putting something together. Pearson with a great catch and run. They're currently in Renegades territory at the 49-yard line. Here's the snap. There's the handoff. It's a stretch. Can he get outside? No, he cannot. Great tackle by 50, man. Brings him down. Gain of nothing. 2nd and 10. Soul and Music says he slipped on a banana. Mamma mia. He could not keep his feet. Soulless Blaze says, just advise my followers to come here again from Twitter. I appreciate that. And for you guys who want to go out there and tweet, hit the Twitter button at the bottom left-hand corner. Number 10, the quarterback, just took another brother's ankles. He's going to use his legs and get out of bounds. That almost was a scary situation because I thought they were going to hit him late, but they did not. Great shake. Take a look at the replay of the shake. Oh, no, they're not going to show it to us because, you know, they're going no huddle. No, that's the end of the third quarter. But if you did not see what he told the defender, he told him to give me your ankles, turned into a rogue podiatrist, and made sure this man's feet does not stay where it's supposed to be. Put your fours up, ladies and gentlemen. It is now the fourth quarter of the final XFL game of the week. All right, and this game is starting to gear up. All right, they're playing better defense. The offenses are starting to call good plays, but damn it, the defense is tightening up. Let's go over to the let's go over to Twitter world and see what's going on over there. Oh, side note, I actually just started watching O.J. Simpson Made in America. I never watched the 30 for 30. I got about 30 minutes into the first episode. I have no clue when I'll have the time to actually sit down and watch all 5 because I think I'd have to dedicate 6 hours to watching the entire series. So I'm not too sure when that time will come, but at one point it will transpire. But Sean Morgan tweeting out, big ass 9. Oh, Jeff Peasley sends me a tweet from All Elite Wrestling. When you think you can finally have your shit together, but life comes and kicks you in the face. Oh, I see a brother got kicked. Is that Hangman Page who got kicked? I'm not sure. Soulless Blaze tweets out, yo, if you're trying to laugh right now, come and join the whole My Nuggets community on Hot Mic and watch Chiseled Adonis with everybody. I guarantee you won't stop laughing, and he interacts with the chat, the comment section as well. I appreciate you. Thanks so much for tweeting it out. Jeff Peasley says, what number 16 doing? The ball was near the football. And not to, what number 16 doing? The ball was near the football and do not touch it, dummy. Clearest alert. Oh, yeah, what a number 16 do? I see what you're doing now. Oh, he's talking about Hurd on the punt return. But there we are. Apparently, the guy suing the NFL is a lifelong virgin. I'm not understanding. What is he suing the NFL for? Why is he suing it for the halftime show? Somebody let me know what it is because I don't want to Google search it during the stream. Reggie says Shakira was the MVP of the Super Bowl. Ha. There were 2 tight ends. There was 4 tight ends on the day. You had Travis Kelce and George Kittle, and then off the field you had J-Lo and Shakira. Boom. All right, fourth quarter, here we are. Candace Leach says he should be more concerned about his pedo son instead of suing the NFL. Good Lord, there's a lot of detail here in this lawsuit. Danica in the building. Hey, how's it going? Dominique Woods Says, bro, the greatest 30 for 30 of all time. OJ Made in America is the greatest one. I really liked Dennis Rodman's one. It was very emotional. Ric Flair's 30 for 30 was absolutely magnificent. A masterclass performance of putting together clips to tell the story of this man's life. Magnificent. But you know what? OJ Made in America, I gotta watch the whole thing. I'm 30 minutes in. They just started talking about the Watts riots before I stopped watching it and had to stream yesterday. So we will see. Light Skin Mufasa says, I feel like when something done happens, you should play R. Kelly. It's unbelievable. Perhaps. I said, perhapsable. Oh, there's a run. Nothing but green grass. Can he find the end zone? Tackled inside the 10 on the QB keep. Tamu moving the chains. And he tells the people to stop playing with him on a QB draw. Take a look at his lineman out in front. He didn't touch nobody, but damn it, his presence was felt. He was blocking poster guys as he go. I almost said poster guys. I sound like, what is that, Daffy Duck? Poster guy. No. That's Elmer Fudd, isn't it? That Elmer Fudd poster guy. No, it's Wabbit hunting season. Yeah, I think that's Elmer Fudd. But yeah, man, great carry for well over 30 yards. Tackled at the 9, if I'm not mistaken. There's a Dallas Renegade man down. And this is what Dallas did not need, man. Because they were playing good for the most part. But all you need is just 1 or 2 drives. And that is what you're seeing from St. Louis. They put together one great drive in the first half. And here they are in the second, putting together a good drive to put them into field goal range. Or the Tokokino zone. Rosetta Stone Greek, motherfucker. First and goal from the 9, and let's see what the Battlehawks do here. I keep wanting to call them the Battle-Necks. Hell of a run. Soulless Blaze says, I'm going to ask this while we're here. Do you plan on doing any more WWE pay-per-view commentary on here? Absolutely. I'm for sure going to do WrestleMania. I just got to figure out which other one I'm going to do. There's the pass. It's going to be caught on the screen. Gain of nothing. But most likely the big pay-per-views for sure. SummerSlam for sure. WrestleMania for sure. Survivor Series for sure. I'll keep you guys posted as we go. Justin Perkins says, how do you feel about the Heat trade and Dion Waiters being waived? I love the trade. I wish they could have got Gallinari. I'm happy they got rid of James Jones. With Justice Winslow, a lot of people were saying, man, Justice was very good. Why bring in an old-ass Iguodala? My thing with Justice is Justice played 5 seasons with Miami. There's a little bit of questions about his health and availability because your best ability is availability. And Justin Winslow has not played a full season. He's a great, great defender. A phenomenal passer for his size and ability to move the ball up court. But after 5 seasons, I think the Justice Winslow experience has since shifted. For a first-round pick, I don't think he brought to the table what we needed. So I'm getting rid of him and bringing in Iguodala. I'm happy. Iguodala's not going to come in and give you 15 points per game. That's not the case. I need that veteran leadership and playoff experience. And there's the catch. Oh, my word. Is that a touch? Yes, it is. It's a touchdown. Alonzo Russell with a magnificent catch in the back of the end zone, participating in the 5 toes down challenge for the Battlehawk touchdown. And he tells the defense of the Dallas Renegades the title of this stream. What did he whisper in their ear? He put his nutsack on their shoulder and said, hold my nuggets, suck my dick. Touchdown, St. Louis. And now they're up by 3, and here is the decision time. All you got to do is go for 1 here. We saw them earlier in the game go for 2 and fail. Now going for 1 makes it not a 2-possession game actually. Just means that Dallas has to score a touchdown. But keep in mind, Dallas has kicked 3 field goals. They have not been able to find the end zone. So this could be a blessing in disguise if they could get the score. And no, they cannot, as they're stopped in the backfield, loss of 2. The score remains 12-9. But the first team to break 10 was St. Louis. And when we see teams break 10, when you see a touchdown, I keep moving myself. When you see a touchdown, get out of here, 6. It's time to bring in that number that's a little bit gargantuan. Because when you add 6 to 6, what do you get? When you add 3 to 9, what do you get? When you add 1 to 11, what do you get? You get a hashtag big ass 12. But before we get there, we got the 1. It's time to get the 2. There's the 2. Make that rather large right there. Hashtag Big Ass 12. And ladies and gentlemen, for those of you with the benefit of flash photography and screenshot technology, the Chiseled Adonis will now freeze for a 5-second pose. 2 5-second poses. Let's get up on that 1. Bam, bam. Let's get on that 2. 12-9 is your score. Tweet it out to your Twitter followers. Hashtag hold my hot mic. Hashtag Battlehawks versus Renegades. Hashtag Big Ass 12. You know what I might start doing? I think I'm going to put in the top corner like they do in WWE. The top hand corner. You see where the Chiseled Adonis is? Right above it, I think I'm going to put a hashtag for the stream. I'm going to put hashtag hold my hot mic. There it is right there. 12-9 is the current score. Take a look at the tackle here. Magnificent tackle. Stops the man right there in his tracks. And Dallas looking to not only tie, but possibly take the lead. Because both times we've seen Dallas take the lead, they've been immediately responded with a touchdown. There's the swing pass to Walker. 13:01 on the clock with 13 minutes left on the clock. Dallas trailing by 3. It is currently the 4th quarter, so this is for all the marbles. There is no extra period, although you can go to overtime. But let's see how things play out. 2nd and 2 for the Dallas Renegades. Here comes the snap. You got 2 running backs in the backfield. It's a passing situation, another swing pass, a first down for the Dallas Renegades. Austin Hunter says, I'm calling it. This game going to OT. Ooh, Danica went out for steak and potatoes at the bungalow. Well, that's awesome. Wish I had some steak and potatoes. But I had steamed vegetables a little bit earlier. And ladies and gentlemen, we're live on the Hot Mic app. If you have not already downloaded the app, do me a favor. Download the Hot Mic app. It's absolutely free. Use a promo code Adonis. Oh, they're going to take a shot pass out of bounds. Nearly nailed a cameraman in the head. Man, I am loving the camera work here. The camera crew has to work, man. They got this camera crew for the XFL camera crew is the same camera crew that works on Maury's show. All right, because they are running after people with such extreme speed. I think they got them directly from Maury. You are not the father. Would you like a job at the XFL? No problem. Let me go chase down these players. Tout sweet, as the French would say. He said SOS, SOS, as we used to say in high school. SOS, what does that mean? Same old shit. They're going to run this draw once again. 2 backs in the backfield. Motion man, run that draw. No, it's a fake. It's a swing outside. There's the pass. 25 cannot get separation. Tackle after a gain of 3. And Jerry Springer, the offensive coordinator for the Dallas Renegades, putting together some drives here. As for follower progression, we're currently at 2,611. We are 4 away from the goal, and we've got a sack exactly at the 50-yard line as Payne takes down Nelson. And we're going to have a 3rd and long situation. Ladies and gentlemen, we're live on the Hot Mic app. Do me a favor, download the Hot Mic app. Use the promo code Adonis. Absolutely free. We are 4 followers away from our goal. If you're tuned into Hot Mic right now, hit the follow button and see if we could get up to 2615. We're currently at 2611. And it's 3rd and 11 for the Renegades. There's the snap, pass over the middle. Oh, he was wide open. He alligator armed the pass. He wasn't prepared. Ferguson with an opportunity to move the chains on a big pass, a seam over the middle, wide open, textbook pass from Nelson, and it's not caught. What happened? Oh my word, that would have been a ginormous gain. Did Ferguson not see the football? What in the world? St. Louis calls timeout, but oh my word, Ferguson did not see the football. Jerry Springer comes over to console him and says, hey man, I'm not going to put you on national television, but you're already on national television. Tell me why you didn't put your hands out for that pass. Ferguson said, I didn't see the ball coming. I thought the ball was going to be thrown a little bit later. When I turned my head, I saw the ball in front of me. I tried to put my hands out, but it wasn't fast enough. So that's why I didn't catch the ball. I'm going to go to the sideline and put my motherfucking head back down. But next time we go out there, call the same play. Say SOS. Tell the people to run the same old shit. And I want to catch the ball this time. And I promise you, my head's going to be turned around a little bit early. I will catch the football. I'm not going to let you down. Ali Dibba said, did he just say Jerry Springer? Indeed, I did. Mal Allen says, and this is why you're not in the NFL, you big dummy. Go. Andrew Roll says, do you know when Edge will be back? I have no clue. Makoto Yuki says, we're in week 1 and Dallas is already struggling. Good Lord. Indeed. Where we currently, did we increase by 1? No, we did not. Remember, we are 4 followers away from achieving our goal on Hot Mic. So if you have not already given me a follow and you're watching currently on Hot Mic, do me a favor and give me a follow. And if you're watching on YouTube and you have not already downloaded the Hot Mic app, download the Hot Mic app. Use the promo code Adonis. It is an absolutely free app. You don't have to pay. There is no catch. Get it on your iPhone. Get it on your Android. And I appreciate all you guys for tuning in. 10:08 left on the clock. 4th and 11. And here in the Whole My Nugget Studios, we are a great community. We build each other up. We don't break each other down. We may make jokes. Some people like to talk about food here and there. I had pizza. I also had hot dogs. I had a moist cookie. You better eat your food. But we are a very tight-knit group. I can't wait until we do the meetup. I will be in California, Los Angeles. Oh my Lord, what another good punt. Man, Dallas gets it inside the 5. Man, we've seen some good punting this week, man. I know Pat McAfee's damn near erect on the sideline about the way these punts are going. This is amazing. But, I will be in Los Angeles between March 5th and the 10th. I will probably, if there's enough people out there, I'll do a meetup for sure. Hell, I don't need that much people out there to do a meetup. Every time I leave the state, I always run into one of my supporters. For sure, I'll keep you guys posted where my location will be. First and 10 from the 2-yard line. Dallas desperately needing a stop here. They could possibly get a safety. Oh, it's going to be a QB keeper. He's got 2 blockers in front. He slides at the 12-yard line. You know what? If the receiver held his block, man, I'll tell you, we might have just saw a 98-yard TD. Soul and Music 88 says, when are you going to be in Atlanta? Hopefully later this year. I haven't been back in Atlanta since 2018. So hopefully I can go back there later this year. I want to get into, what is it? Is it the Funny Bone? Is it the Funny Bone in Atlanta? Oh, hopefully I could get in there. There's the carry. Tackle at the 26. I got to go reach out. Probably DM them, see what the deal is. And then drive down there. How long is the drive from New York to Atlanta? No clue. But we'll see. Caleb Ware says, we them Renegades. And we going to the the XFL Championship. We the Renegades. We going to the championship. Brandon Black says, and Alfredo pizza sounds damn good right now. There's the catch. Gain of about 2. I think they're going to mark him at the 30-yard line. 8:48 left to play in the game. Dallas desperately needing a stop here. Last time we saw St. Louis on the field offensively, they scored. And I'm going to be quite honest with you. If Dallas falls behind by 2 scores, this game's over. I have no confidence in their offense to get it done. You've seen 3 times they've gotten into, Battlehawk territory, and 3 times they punted. Oh, wow. QP 311 says it's about 10 to 12 hours. Damn, that sucks. Wow, Pearson with a great run after the catch inside the 25. Wow, what a play. What a play. Right over the middle at the slot receiver, breaks a tackle, stiff arms a ton of his adversaries, and carries it to the 25-yard line, and they're on the move. 41-yard reception. Pardon me, it's at the 30-yard line, not the 25. Manuel says, I got you in on hot mic. I appreciate you. Means a lot, Manuel. We're currently sitting at 26-12. 3 more followers on hot mic to achieve our goal. Jeff Peasley says, do a comedy show in Phoenix because that'd be awesome. Hey, who knows? Perhaps. Second and 4 from the 24. There's the handoff and the first down. And right now, St. Louis is slowly picking away at the clock, but also looking to extend their lead. Currently 6 plays, 80 yards. 2 minutes and 48 seconds and counting. Remember, this drive started at their own 2-yard line. Right now at the 18. There's another handoff. There's blockers out in front, but unfortunately he can't get anywhere. He's going to be stopped for a gain of zilch. Nada. Nothing. 0. Here's the call. 27 opposite. Is the call. Even formation, 2 receivers to the left and right. Motion man, we probably have a jet sweep, and that's what we're getting. All speared piece and all speed. He gains 2 yards. Great lateral movement, sideline to sideline movement by the Renegades here. They were able to shut down that jet sweep extremely fast. They got down the field very quick. That shows signs of good linebackers being able to go sideline to sideline. That's what made outside linebackers like Derek Brooks, outside linebackers like a Jack Ham, outside linebackers like I'm forgetting another great linebacker from the outside. Hell, even a Thomas Davis be able to get tackles like that because of great lateral quickness. Here comes the blitz. They get to him, and they take him down at the 30. What a sack. Scales come flying in like a mosquito. Whoa, mosquito. Flying in like a missile. Who the hell flies like a mosquito? Why did mosquito come to mind? Maybe I said mosquito because the man got attacked against his will. Nobody willfully says, hey, man, mosquitoes, come bite me. Unless you're Magic Johnson, of course, just to pull a rib on them. But 48 yards out. There's the field goal. It is through the uprights, and it is good. 15 points on the board. What does that mean for the Renegades? Well, that means you now need a touchdown. And that's something you have not done thus far. So can the Renegades answer with 5:16 left on the clock? We'll find out. And let's hear from the Dallas Cowboy correspondent after we add our big-ass number. Get rid of this 2. Oh, God damn it, I moved myself again. Get rid of this 2. Bring in this here 5. And let's bring this 1 and make it a little bit big. And here in Hold My Nugget Studios, what we got right now is a hashtag BigAss15 for the St. Louis Battlehawks. And for those of you with the benefit of flash photography, the Chiseled Adonis will now freeze for a 5-second pose. All right, there it is. I hope you got your screenshot. Tweet it out. Hit that tweet button on the bottom, left-hand corner of Hot Mic. And let the people know you're tuned in to Hold My Nugget Studios. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching on YouTube, do me a favor. Download the Hot Mic app. It is absolutely free. Use a promo code Adonis, all caps. And we need to get to 2,615 followers to achieve our goal of today. We are currently 3 behind. Do me a favor and aid me in my quest to stay number 1 on the Hot Mic app. 15-9 is your current score. Pass incomplete on 1st and 10. We're currently 2 followers away from our goal, just 2 followers away. So if you're watching on YouTube, download the Hot Mic app and hit the follow button so we can achieve our goal. Let's go over to Twitter world and see what's going on. DIY tweets out that they're tuned into the stream. Jeff Peasley says, talking about exposing someone. Indeed. Charlie Brown says, not really related to Hot Mic session today, but please commentate on that DM. What DM? I'll probably have to see. Bitter Samurai showing love with the big ass 12. Tyson with the big ass 12. Soulless Blaze, big ass 12. Kyle Kruderbatch, big ass 12. Jeff Peasley, big ass 12. Bitter Samurai, big ass 15. Hashtag big ass 15. We're under 5 minutes left to play. 4 minutes, 20 seconds remain, and they're going to take a shot. Pass incomplete on 3rd and 5. What are we going to see here from Dallas? Are they going to punt? Oh, boy. Landry Jones, who apparently is the face of this franchise, injured with a little bit of a rehabilitation, so he cannot play this game. Wow, the Renegades are 1 for 10 on 3rd down. That's a goddamn shame. How can you be 1 for 10 on 3rd down? You cannot be 1 for 10 on 3rd down and expect to win football games. You're going to have a bad time. Candace Leach says, Bill Cosby mosquito. Soul and Music 88 says, can Dallas come back? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. And speaking of Dallas, I did promise you guys a Dallas Renegades correspondent. All right. No! We're down by 6. What is going on right now? We was up 9-6. And then what happened? They came back and scored. They scored a touchdown. And then we allowed them to go and get a field goal too. Now we down 15-9. We can't seem to find the end zone. Every time we get into the red zone, we got to settle for a field goal. What's up with that? We need to play better. We supposed to beat them boys. We them Renegades. And we need to get to the XFL championship. But that's not going to happen. Why? Because Landry don't not our QB. If he was healthy, we wouldn't have to worry about nothing right now. We would have scored on every single drive. It had 87 points. That's right. You heard me right. 87 points. Because we would have been over there dominating the whole XFL and make sure that everybody know when you come to Dallas, you can't beat the Renegade because the Renegade beat everybody there. But we're not doing that right now. We still got some time left on the clock. About 4 minutes and a little bit of change. We can always make a comeback. All we need is one step from the defense. Maybe a pick six. Maybe a from a recovery. It could be very good for our defense. And maybe our offense won't have to go onto the field because we know they can't find the end zone. But if our defense find the end zone, they would give us the lead because we go for the 1-point conversion to make sure we take the lead. But of course, we them Renegades. We never gonna lose no more. 4 more minutes and we gonna win. Turn on the High School Musical. 4 minutes. 4 minutes. 4 minutes left on the clock. Running out of time. 4 minutes. 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Get ready. Game on. We them boys. We the Renegades. They not gonna stop us no more. And scene. Brian Fox says if N'Keal Harry was healthy all season, he would have been a solid receiver. That's yet to be seen. We will see how he plays for the New England Patriots this upcoming year. Next week, Dallas at the Los Angeles Wildcats. Let's take a look to hear what the coaches had to say after that sack. Here we go at the 30-yard line. Back the other way comes the St. Louis Battlehawks, looking to put the game away with under 4 minutes left to play. Manuel says, Mr. Chiseled Adonis, if the Steelers beat New England, I'll give you $5. I appreciate that. Here we go. 2nd and 7. 3:20 on the clock. Dallas down by 6. There's the handoff tackle in the backfield. This most likely will be a gain of nothing or a loss of 1. Three minutes left to play. St. Louis feeling confident. I would just continue to run this ball. That's all I would do here is just continue to run the football here. There's the snap. Pass looking left. It is caught. First down. And they're keeping the drive alive. Lucas with the completion. And Dallas cannot get off the field. Lucas saying, hey, man, they're antagonizing me. All right, they're getting in my ear. The coach said, I don't care. Random Trainer X says, no. We're supposed to beat them Renegades. Game is coming to a close, ladies and gentlemen, and currently on Hot Mic. Oh, we have reached our goal. Yes, We have passed 2,615 followers. We are currently at 2,617. You guys made it happen. Round of applause around the room. We have achieved our goal on the day and eclipsed 2,615. Magnificent. Let me see those clap emojis. Or matter of fact, no, we got to do the melee clap. There it is. Good job. What would Mario say? Hee hee, I got it. Bingo. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I think that's Luigi. QP 311 says Dallas defense giving up more cushion than the Sleep Number mattress. Brian Fox says, hopefully Hayes didn't graduate from Shanahan University. We can only hope. Jason Garrett claps. Brandon Black says, go, go, Gruden Grinders. Well, we're approaching, I believe, 2 minutes remaining. We're going to see what's going to happen here. Remember, in the 2-minute warning, or after the 2-minute warning, the clock stops after every single play. So don't think, oh, it's easy to run the clock out. Oh, no. Not by any means. This game is not over. There's a chicken in the crowd. There is a chicken in the crowd, and also a duck. But there is a ton of chickens in the building, or a seagull, or what in the world is that a wingle? Is that a well, interesting. It's supposed to be them boy. 2 minutes remain. And this will decide the game, as Booger McFarland would say. There's a carry for 6 yards from Jones. Clock will stop and will not restart until 5 seconds after the ball is spotted and the play clock runs down to 20. Oh, but there's a timeout from Stoops. Oh, boy. A wild wing bowl. Oh, wow. Because they're Battlehawks. Okay. But that is such a weird thing for a Hawk. You can't just come in and... What even is a wingle? Like, what was a pelican? No, wingle can't be a pelican. Pelipper was a pelican. What is a wingle? What animal was wingle? I can't remember. Let's see. Here we go. 2nd and 4. Here's the snap. There's the handoff. It's going to be good enough for a first down. Dallas with 1 timeout remaining. Realistically, they only have 2 other opportunities here. Dallas only has 1 chance. You get to 112, it's over. Oh, here comes the timeout. St. Louis calls timeout with 1:30 left on the clock. But realistically speaking, you might have to take the L out of Lover and say it's over, brother, because right now for Dallas, It appears that St. Louis may have taken the dead Namekian to the mausoleum and put the nail in the coffin. I'm not too sure if they're coming back. I don't know if they have their receipt from the sperm bank and they're going to get their comeback. I don't think so. Oh, boy. See what the call here is going to be, as it's 1st and 10 for St. Louis, currently leading by 6. Hey, there's a headset that is not working no more? Somebody's headset don't work no more? Well, that's something. It's a QB keep, and he's tackled in the backfield. Most likely we're going to get a timeout here. No. You shouldn't get a timeout here. Yeah, they did call a timeout. Dallas calls a timeout here. What a great play. Here we go. All right, 1:28 left on the clock, 2nd and 14. Dallas now out of timeouts. Realistically speaking, one first down should do it. No, I think they still need 2 first downs. Yeah, I think they need 2 first downs. Here comes the snap. There's the handoff. Loss of 1 once again. But they can't stop the clock. Dallas needs 1 stop here to get the football back. Remember, the clock stops after every single play and does not start after 5 seconds has run off the play clock. Let's see what the call is here. Here we go. This decides the game right here for Dallas. A first down ends this game. There's the handoff. It's going to be a run. Stop for no gain. Both teams out of timeouts. Dallas most likely will get the football back with approximately, given 20 seconds, will run off the clock here. And it'll go down to about 2. Oh, boy, they're going to get the football back with approximately 39, 38, or 40 seconds. Let's see what the call will be. Gerard Hurd back to receive the kick. Marquette King, who's been punting his ass off thus far, is here in the game. Oh, but there's a flag. Oh, they took every single second off the clock. Here we go. You can't allow a punt return touchdown here. Game coming down to the absolute wire. 44 seconds remain. Here's the punt from Marquette King. It does not get blocked. The kick is high. 39 seconds. Oh, he fumbled again! He fumbled. He could not hold on to the football. This brother and the ball does not work. He fumbled. They do have possession, but there's 33 seconds remaining. Not only is the fumble bad for field position, it also took an additional 4 seconds off of the damn play. Marquette King is just having a ton of fun, and he's about to be interviewed here by Pat McAfee. This is absolutely ludicrous. Here comes the call of the punt. (16) from the 16. Here comes Dallas. Got to get out of bounds here. And Badgett was able to get out of bounds. 28 seconds remain, second down. Dallas not only has to go the length of the field, they also need a touchdown, trailing by 6 from the 20-yard line. They have not been able to find the end zone all game. Nelson's pass over the middle is caught at the 30. They're moving the chains. However, remember, the clock does not stop until 5 seconds after the play clock. So they're able to stop climb here. Take the snap, you nincompoop. He does. There's the pass. He's going down the field. Overthrows his man. Intercepted. Game is over. It is over, ladies and gentlemen. Nelson had a man, but he plays for the other team. He's cooking up some what? Went to the pastry shop. He says, I like dessert. Don't give me breakfast. Don't give me lunch. Don't give me dinner. I don't want beef Wellington. I don't need deviled eggs. I don't need a panini sandwich. What I need is a little bit of a pastry. What pastry is that? Some apple turnovers, because a man gave the football right back to St. Louis and put the L in the coffin, or I should say, to put the dead Namekian in the mausoleum and put the nail in the coffin. He decided to choose a vowel, but said, I don't got enough money. Let me purchase a consonant. What consonant did he buy? He bought a L, a hot L. Take him to Uncle Shay's restaurant, because they're cooking up hot L's there in Dallas. One quick look at the Dallas, correspondent. No! What was he doing? What's Philip Nelson doing? We need a Landry Jones out there. He wouldn't be out here throwing laundry. He wouldn't be over there throwing the football to the opposing team. He would have made sure he did the right thing. But for some apparent reason, we came out here and we played like garbage. We couldn't find the end zone. We lost to St. Louis. They don't even have a football team. Although they have one for the XFL right now, but I'm talking about the NFL. They don't have no team, so since they don't have no representation, I didn't expect them to play any good game. But they came out here and kicked our asses. We're supposed to play better while we losing. This don't make no sense. You know who I'm blaming? Jerry Jones. I'm not blaming Jerry Jones. I'm blaming Jerry Springer, because our offensive coordinator looked like Jerry Springer. Whatever the case may be, we came out here and we lost, but mark my words, we're never going to lose no more. We're going to win 9 straight weeks, then we're going to go 9-1. Then we're going to go into the playoff. We're going to win our first game, because there's only one game before the championship. That's going to make us 10-1. Then we're going to go to the championship. We're going to win that game. That's going to make us 11-1. And we're going to become the first XFL champions since 2001. Why? Because we them boys. We them boys. Dallas Renegades. Nobody going to stop us now. But you did see the St. Louis Battlehawks walk into Dallas and take down the Renegades 15-9. Leave it to Dallas to lose. And take a look at all their players on the sideline singing a little bit of Justin Timberlake. Cry me a river, cry me a river, cry me a river. Lost, couldn't get it done. You kidding me? You had an opportunity to win this game numerous times. You could not find the end zone. For shame. Shame. Should be ashamed of yourself. You big dummies. Slim C puts 2 on it, says, Philip Nelson. Put your motherfucking head back down, you big dummy. Did not get the job done. They lost here in the 4th and final game of the XFL this weekend. We will be right back here next week for 2 XFL games. And also NBA weekend. Boy, that is brutal. To lose the way that they did. 15-9 is the final score in favor of St. Louis getting the W. No George W. Bush. Great job by the Battlehawks walking away with the W here. And congratulations to those brothers playing a very good football game to win it. Thank you again to Dominic, Quirante, Who Clarence, R. Danny 33, and Slim Sleeve for putting some dollars on it and donating to the stream. I truly appreciate you guys. Let's go down the list and shout the people out in the stream who tuned in. Thank you guys for tuning in on Hot Mic. Deron Johnson, thanks so much for tuning in. It was a good game for what it was. Brandon Black, Bryson Murrow, Zach, Clyde, Slim C, Gary Cole, Makoto Yuki, always showing love. Hobo Steve, Celtics B93, Kyle Coughlin, Y2 Jericho, Random Trainer X, Quentin Scarborough, Brandon H, Thunder with the Hoodie, Lyndon Bernard, CJ Hillard, Justin Perkins, CJ, QP 311, Brian Fox, Logan Jarvis, Static Shock, Candice Leach, Danica Shuck, Chris 2K20, Reggie 96, Hayton Nate, Crow Sticks, Mackie 08560, Sir 96, Desmond Edmond, Kyle Kruderbatch, Josh B. Let's go over to Twitter world, see other people over here, shout them out. Bit of Samurai, Josh Schroeder, Kyle Kruderbatch, Jeff Peasley, always showing love. Oh, I'm seeing Des Bryant. DIY Dennison 14, Black Sonic, Zach puts 2 on and says, you the GOAT. Well, not just yet, but I appreciate you. Monster Potato, that one guy Lucas, Kamari Bess. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you. Soul and Music 88, Will Ware. Thanks so much for tuning into the stream. You have seen your first week of XFL competition. I will be covering the highlights for it most likely in a couple of days, maybe tomorrow most likely. Charles Clark put 5 on the Cash App. Appreciate you. But thank you guys for tuning in. This has been your coverage for week 1 of the XFL. Commentary will be released tomorrow after I get my hands on all the stuff. I'll keep you updated. Follow me on Twitter if you want live updates as to what's happening with the commentary. But this has been your 2020 inaugural week of the XFL game highlight commentary between the St. Louis Battlehawks defeating the Dallas Renegades 15-9. I have been your host, your commentator, the best in the game right now, the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the Chiseled Adonis. I appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning in. I'll see you right back here, most likely, if not tomorrow, for Monday Night Raw, or Wednesday for NXT, this weekend for NBA All-Star Weekend. But stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys around.